This weekend, only at Macy's, it's our lowest prices of spring. How low? Diamond rings, pendants, and earrings, only $399, originally $1,500. Ninja blenders, now $89.99. And $395 men's designer suits, only $99.99. So if you're wondering why you should shop Macy's lowest prices sale, well, the name pretty much says it all. It's our lowest prices for one weekend only. Starts tomorrow at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Hello
and welcome
to BB on Blast
Celebrity Big Brother 2025.
We're back.
I'm Gaz.
I'm Lindsay.
And we're here to unpack the launch of Big Brother.
Another year of BB on Blast is upon us. We did do the Blast.
Happy New Blast year.
We did do the Blast Awards, but I don't know if that was that last year
maybe
or
before Christmas.
Fuck knows.
I don't know.
Well, it's been a while. Anyway.
It's been a while.
Well, I'm quite excited. So
I'm quite excited actually.
We've got different experiences. You went to the house.
Yeah.
We didn't get a bloody invite, but you know, what can you say?
Don't stop with that note. The door isn't necessarily closed, but we weren't allowed this time as we didn't in the last Celebrity Big Brother. So I feel that there's a pattern.
Oh yeah, because
like civilians, you hoi polloi can come in.
Yeah.
Celebrities, sorry,
No.
you've got to have 30,000 followers on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Fair. So you went down to the new house. Do you want to tell us about that?
The new studio, yeah.
Go on.
I will.
Do.
Wait, what did you do? You watched it at
I
home with a
watched
little glass
it.
of wine?
I actually did some tweets. So I had no fucking idea what was going on.
I don't know how you...
I didn't even know the hashtag. Didn't even know anything. Just literally didn't go on Twitter for months.
Lindsay's still trying to keep hashtag college basketball alive. Apparently that's why they changed it.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I think they should just keep it.
I didn't even know they changed it. I'm
ITV changed it, but the problem is, every time they come back and start promoting the series, someone in the ITV team doesn't know, and they use hashtag CBB. And then this happened last year at the start of the series when ITV tweeted the advert. I was like, hashtag CBB is back, and then when BBUK started tweeting, it's hashtag CBBUK. So even they can't get their
But we didn't put
ducks in a row.
Hold on, CBB. Oh yeah, that is what it is. Hold on, but if someone searched CBB, if someone searched CBB UK, would they see my tweets or not?
Only if it's enough to trend alongside CBB UK. Whereas I feel like the only people still using CBB are like the old guard, the old bags,
down.
still clinging on to that.
Fucking day.
Me included.
No, you're right. I was clueless. I was trying to do the social media for both of us. Last night.
You were, and you did a good job.
My best one
Apart
was
from
about
the wrong hashtag.
My best one was about Michael Fabricant,
and it got likes even on the wrong hashtag.
It's because our friend at BB Spy retweeted it. That's why.
Was it the wig? Oh no, I was talking about the one where you said sexual harassment is not even in the house yet. That's been getting the most traction.
God, that was a bit basic, wasn't it? Anyway, enough about me.
Enough about hashtags.
Tell me about you.
So I, obviously had a regular general entry, launch ticket. I'm not a premier. No, what's it called? Priority subscriber applause. Mm-hmm. But I probably should just pay them for it for the peace of mind.
How much is that?
I actually don't like £20 a year or something. I'm not
sure.
You
probably should.
Yeah, probably should. It's now in West London, but it's like actually not that far from the old one. It's just like the journey there is kind of a bit longer.
Is it worse?
It's worse in that like you have to go on the tube and change twice, whereas previously it felt like you got on that tube and you just like it went overground, didn't it? Eventually.
Is the area nicer?
The area's nicer.
Okay.
It's quite villagey actually. So you step out of West Acton and it does feel like you're kind of on the outskirts, which you is it the outskirts? Not really. It's West London, but like it feels like you're more in a sort of not rural, suburban area. And there's a little back way along the railway line where you literally just walk in behind people's gardens. Oh. So there's no more passing the biscuit factory. No more fire station over there. It was a short-lived run at Garden. It's good. It was what was it? The best of times. It was the worst of times.
I can't believe they could be bothered to move it. I know they probably had to because the rent was up or whatever. Not the rent was up. The rent was due. No, what am I trying to say? The lease was up.
I don't know, actually.
I don't know. It seems a lot of effort.
Maybe this one's... It does seem a lot of effort, doesn't it? And I'll tell you what seems even more effort, which I didn't realise they would do. I don't know if you've seen the time-lapse, but...
I did.
Because it looks like the same house, you'd think they would take the same walls, but they literally started from scratch with new wood and everything and painted them
Why
all.
didn't they just redecorate it differently and not have it like pretty much exactly the same? And I don't count a few fucking gold stars on the bloody chair. What?
No, you as well. No, there's plenty of people who are, clinging on to the old days. They're still going like,
Just
where's
like
the new
that
theme?
hashtag.
Where's your creativity gone? But for me, I think like Celebrity Big Brother, I don't mind if it's quite similar. It never was like a whole thing.
Don't get me wrong, I couldn't really give a shit. I can't care less. All I care about is what the housemates are like, as ever.
I want to say props to that design. What's it called? Paul Houston, I think. And I still want to talk to him because that designer.
Props.
Because what?
Literal props.
Because the house is like just every corner is not. Every corner's been thought about. Nothing has not been thought about in terms of the design. Even though people are a bit upset that like it's almost the same.
Mezzanine.
The mezzanine was
the little nook. What's it called? The little nook or something. Now I saw it this morning.
In the garden. The mezzanine was the nicest room in the house,
nice,
so that is a bit of a loss, I think. But people were saying it segregated people too much. Like groups were going up there, and it was maybe throttling the drama. So the idea people are saying, and well, AJ and Will were saying, with this house being closer,
it's more
close quarters. Would it breed more?
Disagreements.
Is that the right?
Yeah.
More drama. In an old school fashion. Like, and I feel like it does look a bit more typically Big Brother now, like BBUK.
What about this lack of stairs when they come out? I'm not sure about that. Just come straight out now.
I would all like the stairs to come back, but you need to have a higher house for that, and they're not going to be able to do that in a warehouse unit, are they? Let's say cut a massive hole in the wall, which they could.
Sort of removes a bit of the
Gravitas.
drama,
Yeah, of course.
Teetering down the stairs, or God, imagine trying to get Mickey Rourke up those fucking stairs. Jesus Christ!
I've got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, I bet.
But anyway, let's just talk quickly the new studio. The experience was pretty much the same going there, but normally for like a launch, I would be a bit more on it and go very early because you kind of expect that people started queuing from 11, and I thought, well, those days are gone, right? And the ticket said be there by 8 p.m, so off meandered out at like 6:30, whatever. Forgot my passport and went back. And Dan was like, it's fine, they're going to accept a photo, and I was like, no, I'm sure every time I took my physical copy, and I was just so nervous to get there, and they go, you haven't got your passport, so turn around.
Did you have to show your passport?
Yeah, they actually take a picture of everyone's ID.
Oh my God.
But they were happy to take a picture of a picture as well. So just know that if you do forget your ID, if you've got a picture on your phone, that's enough.
Okay. A picture of a picture of a picture of a picture.
But I did go back because I was worried to get there and be turned away. And then when we got to the queue, you could hear like quite a lot of people. And I was like, oh, there's quite a few people here already. And they've got this like marquee where they do the security checks. So that was already full of people. And then we were like almost in the marquee, and they came out and they were like, oh, the audience is at capacity, so we don't know if we're going to get you in. And they were like, we might get all of you in, we might get none of you in, but we're going to start giving out raffle tickets. To what end, I don't know, because it's literally a book of raffle tickets. Like, they're not they weren't in order, so it wasn't like 1, 2, 3, because I saw that I had 66, and the person here had like 72 or something. It was like, is that how they were? I don't know. I thought, are they going to start suddenly drawing them out? What if I can go, Dan Khan? 14!
Yeah, you'd be like, see you later, Dan.
Well, yeah, it would have to have been. But they were like, this, basically, they're at capacity. And I thought, well, I wonder if they don't quite know how many people they can fit. But there must be like a sort of legal, how many people
limit.
You can fit by square footage or whatever.
Because I thought on TV it didn't look that busy, because you were, obviously I saw you worrying about getting in.
And it wasn't that busy.
It didn't look that busy to me.
No, there was room.
When you went quiet after, I thought he's probably got in.
Yeah, because they put my phone away as they do. But it's basically the same experience, but it's slightly better in that there is a bigger space outside the house. I don't know if they like are fitting more people in, but there's definitely like loads more room around it, because it's just like a huge warehouse car park. And they've got like a warehouse, which is, you would have seen it in the shots probably when they were like filming the cars arriving. It had a big eye lit up on it.
I saw that, yeah.
And that looks really good. But no one's got their phone, so you can't take a picture with it, which is really annoying. But they've got like, they've put like the drips down, like the whatever the things are where they put cameras, like the scaffolding where the cameramen stand and the DJ is. they've put like a brand like theming down there, so it just feels a bit more immersive.
Okay.
You're not exposed to like the water. Hang on, did you ever see the front of the house, the audience bit?
Only when no one was there.
Oh, we did go out there.
Yeah,
didn't we?
we were there. We walked past. Didn't we? Yeah.
So when it's like especially like a winter nighttime show, it was pretty cold at the old studio because there was literally a river right there. But it's much more enclosed now.
Okay.
It's like a wall, I think, if I remember rightly. You feel like you're in a much more, you're much more surrounded by the Big Brother set.
Okay.
And they've got like the screen now above, so the door is like in the middle, and then there's a right angle, right? Mm-hmm. What's this side of it called? There's like the right hand side and the left hand side of the door, right?
Right.
On the left hand side is where they project the show now.
Oh, okay.
And previously it was on this like corrugated wall of a warehouse, but this warehouse is a little bit smoother.
Okay, so it's easier
and
to
it's a lot
see.
bigger.
Yeah.
So it's a better experience for watching the show when you are in the crowd.
Good. Yeah. Could you hear it? Because the crowd sounded very loud.
People are loud, and also the audio is never that loud when you're at a show like this, so you don't get 100% of what's being said. And also from all the whooping and stuff, half of whatever they said to AJ and Will, I don't know, so you've got to tell me.
Well, I don't necessarily know. I rewatched the VTs, but like at the start of like Bianca's VT, whatever her name is,
was everyone screaming Wicky?
People were screaming so much you couldn't hear what she was saying at the start, so it was just like,
I heard this.
Shut up.
Super TV said this to me.
Yeah.
He was saying that he's glad they've brought back that. Apparently they didn't let the audio slip over the VTs like on the previous versions, ITV shows. And this is like a return to what it used to be like, where you could hear the crowd reaction.
And you can't hear what the fucking house.
Is that how bad it was?
Perfect.
I was like, that's really interesting. Because when I looked up along the set of like, you know, the bit I say it looks like a printer, the silver bit that surrounds the runway. There was like loads of boom mics on the top of it, and I thought, that's a bit weird. Like, why do they need to get the sound from it? Now I get why. No, they do want more of that sort of atmospheric audience sound.
Well, there was too much atmosphere, but I think it was just because it was launch night and people were overexcited. So I think it'd be fine for evictions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I've got a question. When, what's it called, Michael Fabricant?
Yeah, Fabricant, yeah. I mean, the titles write themselves.
Was there audible booing?
Yes.
Did it feel... I feel like people are so reserved now.
It didn't feel that loud, no.
It's not like it used to be. Because like, back in the day, it'd be...
Whoa! No, it was a little mini boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini boo.
It was. Boo!
That's how we felt when we saw him.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. So yeah.
So any other questions? Oh yeah, basically I did get in.
Obviously.
Because they said we're waiting to see if like the production guests show up, and if they don't show up there's going to be more room.
Oh, okay.
I was like, how many production guests have you invited?
Yeah.
And also maybe they can arrive whenever they want.
Yeah.
But a lot of people still got in.
And what about this sign that you made?
I didn't make that sign. Oh god. I don't. People should know that I don't stand Tiffany Pollard like that. But people, when they saw me with like, of course it was you.
Because you were like pretending it was yours.
Well, because he said you can hold it if you want. I was like, all right. That guy, he said he'd also made a Ali sign, which maybe looked similar. I don't remember the Ali sign for the final of the last series. And obviously, yeah, he was just on the train opposite me, and I was like, I kind of wanted to show that I got into the venue, and I was like, can I take a picture with you and your sign? Yeah. And Dan didn't want to be in it for some reason. He was like, I'll take the picture. And then he was like, you can hold it if you want. And then I didn't think like people were going to think it was mine. But I did say to him, are you on Twitter? Do you tweet about Big Brother? And he's not, so I couldn't even tag the guy. But hopefully I see him again. It was very nice. I didn't catch his name.
That was a good sign. I saw it and I wrote it down in my notes, so it made
I thought
an
you
impact.
said we were talking about someone's actual shoes were like Old Maiden shoes.
No, people were tweeting about the sign. So that's where you were you standing with him or no?
No, he was actually the other side for the show. Did you see the Shabazz reference sign?
No, I didn't see
people
that
made
one.
signs that are too small.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
There's people that print out the size of A4 paper and like font size 12. Come on.
Times New
You
Roman.
need an A,
Come on.
I don't know what, 0 at least, isn't it?
Yeah. Ask me about paper sizes. I don't go to the office anymore. So, should we talk about the actual show?
Yeah.
Right. Because more will come up.
I haven't got
about
much to say about my experience, really. There wasn't anything particularly special about it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There was a hell of a lot of dry ice, so I feel like my throat is kind of hoarse.
Oh dear.
My throat is hoarse. My throat is dry as a result of basically breathing dry ice all night.
I wonder if that's bad for you or not.
I've wondered that too. Are there any tests on that? And also, it was bloody freezing.
Oh, yeah. That's the trouble. It's really nice in the day at the moment, but in the evening it's getting nippy.
I took a woolly hat and I was glad. A few people are annoying in the audience. Didn't shut up jabbering on.
No shit. Right,
because I'm there to hear the stuff, right? And I know that I'm not going to be able
in
to.
the wrong place.
But some people, they're just there for the spectacle. They've never seen it before.
They just want to go and boo.
They just want to fangirl over Jojo Siwa. Well, I want to know who is Jojo Siwa.
Well, so do I. Well, I'm not going to be able to help. We need some young listeners to write in. Write in.
On a postcard.
Uh-oh. All right, what do we think about AJ and Will's attire?
Well,
what were AJ and Will like while you were there? Were they presenting well? They're so much better than they used to be, aren't they?
I think they're
Worlds
doing a really
apart.
good job. And what I will say is they obviously still get nervous about it. And I think Will more so than AJ. But you can see that they're like quite probably
on edge,
full of
jangly.
nervous energy.
Yeah.
But like ready to ride it out. And I think they do a really good job, actually.
I think they're very good now, because I saw some people moaning about them. And I was just thinking,
no, we all love
come on.
Emma. We all love Davina.
I don't love Emma.
No, but like she was a good host.
If you say so.
But we have to let it go, I'm
I
afraid.
prefer Brian Dowling to Emma.
Oh, God. Don't call it out. You're just too late.
Anyway, what did you think of AJ's outfit? Will's was just boring.
Will, it's kind of like the standard issue Will outfit, and it works. AJ, I thought was really great. I liked it. Brown, do you think the brown's a bit too mellow for like a launch night for celebrity? Do you think it should have been a bit more glitzy?
Maybe. I quite liked it.
I like the was it fur? Not fur.
Feathers.
Fluffy
Feathers.
bits. And also, if you've seen her Instagram post, she has some really good nails.
Oh, did you? I missed the nails.
But yeah, no, I mean, come on, AJ always looks flawless. That's a custom-made catsuit, she said.
I'm sure it is. So, let's talk about the house knights. Chesney Hawks. Do you like Chesney Hawks?
Otherwise known as chest knee hawks,
Oh.
remember?
What was that from?
Mutia and... who's the Christian guy? Thingy Christian. Yeah, that Scouser guy off of The Talk. Terry Christian.
Oh,
do you not remember Terry
God,
Christian and
yeah.
Mutia having to worship at the altar of Chesney Hawks in the garden of
forgot
Celebrity
about
Big
that.
Brother?
Wow.
I don't know.
They should
5,
show
maybe?
him a clip of that.
6.
Do you like Chesney Hawks in general? Let's explain who Chesney Hawks is for Americans.
He's the one and only.
He's a one-hit wonder, basically.
He's a one-hit wonder, isn't he?
He was huge in his time. I used to like that song.
How does he look so youngster? Do you
He
know his
does look
age?
good.
I'm going to be Googling these as we go.
Said he looks like a cross between John Sim and Keanu Reeves. What do you think about
Well,
that?
I know who Keanu Reeves is. Who's John Sim?
He's like that guy who's like on all the mum dramas, and he was in Human Traffic.
Still none the wiser.
Okay. Look, I like Chesney Hawks. I was going to place a bet, but there were so many people I thought could win that I decided not to. Cause
you've abstained.
I know, because Chesney
Hawks
I think could win.
Who's?
Jack P. Shepherd I think could win. Probably Danny Beard could win. Bianca Jackson, whatever her name is, could definitely
Patsy
win.
Plum after the audience reaction. She's got the biggest reaction, did she?
So that's why I did. Yeah, big time. So that's why I didn't. I thought, no, I'm going to wait a few days, see who shows themselves up, and then vote.
Me asking you who got the biggest reaction after I was
Yeah,
there.
you were there. You were there, man. So
Chesney Hawks is the kind of person your mum loves and your auntie loves. Though.
Yeah.
So really,
it's wholesome.
Is this audience going to be voting for him to win? I think he's probably going to be pretty boring. No.
He probably is going to be a bit boring, but I think he's quite sweet. I don't know. There's something likeable about him.
Oh God.
And he said he likes
Getting naked. Bit of a nudist.
He does look. How old did you say he was?
53.
He's only 53. Shit, that makes you feel old.
He looks younger.
He does. He looks good. I think he's nice. So when he went in, he said it's very colourful in here. Indeed, it is. And then they did this stupid task. What do you think about this? Has to introduce.
Well,
that bit's fine.
That's funny.
That's fine because it's not like too intrusive or anything. Just this whole thing. I just want to.
You want to see them meet and mingle.
I just find it so pathetic and kind of juvenile the way they do these things.
It's very Big Brother on ITV, isn't it?
Just, you've got fucking celebrities in there. Let's just hear them fucking speak to each other.
Oh, you don't want a twist?
No, I don't want a twist. No.
You can't have a launch show without a twist.
I just think it's the sort of thing that puts people off watching it.
makes it a bit silly.
Yeah, the casuals.
They want the comedy, don't they? In fact, I think they want to appease casuals with comedy.
Do they?
Do you not?
I don't know.
It's probably okay to make it funny when it's celebrities.
I don't know. I just think we don't need it. It's launch night. We don't need it. Save your little task for later on in the week.
Oh, controversial.
Oh yeah, it's called Big Brother Super Secret Hush Game Show. That's a stupid name as well.
I found it entertaining.
Okay. Well, if you liked it. Pipe up. It's not just my opinion here.
No, I know.
It's not a joint opinion.
God, I'm so toeing the party line, aren't I?
Oh God, you look ridiculous ass.
No, but of course, the greatest celebrity Big Brother twist of all time is Chantel being a non-celebrity.
Oh yeah.
But we're just so
Yeah, but
far
that's
from
like
that. We're
next
so far
level.
removed from that era.
That's like next level twist. That's like,
yeah.
you know, something huge. This is just silly stuff. So next thing was JoJo. What's her name? JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
She's the
Siwa.
She's the CEO of Gay Pop. Had you ever seen or heard of her before?
Yes.
Oh.
And she actually played Mighty Hoopla last year, so
Oh,
that's
did she?
probably why I knew who she was.
Do you like her?
I'm indifferent. I don't know about her. I know that she's got one song, and I think she's famous for a bad dance move, but I don't know if it's like affection. I think it's affectionate. She does this thing where she like stamps her foot and looks like she's doing something inappropriate.
Okay. Look, do we like her or not, listeners?
Well,
let us know.
The crowd were
actually,
going
we'll
mad.
decide.
There was obviously a few people that were there because of her.
She's got 80 million followers. She's American. She's a singer, influencer.
Yeah, but she said it's kind of totals up to 80 million.
Oh,
so
right.
Some of those are doubled up, surely.
Oh, yeah, we've got 6 million. She says people will think she's annoying, but she's funny. And she's wearing some knockoff old Hot Topic biker jacket, sequins, cut off shorts. Avril Lavigne era.
You know about Hot Topic? Do we have that here?
No, but I used to know about it when I used to be on the Courtney Love message board. Back in the day.
I always used to want stuff from Hot Topic.
Yeah, I used to order stuff from Hot Topic.
Oh, really?
Sometimes. The shipping was horrendous.
Isn't her wardrobe awful?
It's
Why is she wearing
awful.
boxy shorts? I think that's her thing.
Is she a lesbian?
I assume so.
Yeah.
She said she's what? The CEO of Gay Pop.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I hope she is.
That's true.
I hope she's at least on the LGBTQ plus spectrum
If
somewhere.
not, she's just doing a bit of a Michelle Visage. So that was all.
Michelle grew up around the community.
Oh,
okay?
God, yeah, she's knocked on those doors. So that was it for her so far, but we'll see.
What's your first impression of her?
I thought she seemed annoying as well, but she might be nice, who knows. I think she'd be a bit out of her depth probably, with all the people talking about, I don't know, having a cup of tea and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's fun, isn't
it,
to watch?
Fine. She'll be fine.
There's already been a conversation of her talking about bacon sandwiches and Lurpak with Danny Beard.
Does she not know what bacon sandwich is?
It sounded like she didn't. I don't know.
They have bacon in America.
Yeah, I know.
They have that horrible
but maybe they don't make
streaky
a bacon sandwich like we do.
You know that bacon they have? Streaky.
We have streaky bacon.
No one eats it though. It's
I
gross.
actually do, you know.
I cut those
primarily
bits.
It's for cooking with. But
I cut those bits off.
Well, they put bacon on like waffles with syrup on it, don't they? I don't think they actually have the concept of making a bacon sandwich.
That's demented.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Americans.
Next in is Trisha Goddard.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh, I was so moved by her story. Were you not? No?
No, but I should be.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, but I don't like her.
Oh, you don't like her?
No.
Oh, I used to like her back. I used to actually like her show. If you don't know who Trisha Goddard is, she was like a kind of female Jerry Springer type.
She used to be horrible on her show.
Was she?
The way she used to
She was
talk
very
to
stern to people.
She was very patronising, very passive aggressive. I do not
Just
like
passive
her.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Was she not quite like telling people what to do?
She was just sanctimonious, and I honestly can't.
Yeah, but that
stand
was kind
her.
of her role. No.
Look, I've been told on Twitter
Like,
she's very
what about,
nice.
What about Jeremy Kyle? It's the same thing.
Well, Jeremy Cole's an absolute evil bastard.
Oh. Yeah, but it's a similar vein, isn't it?
Yeah, similar.
It was
I
a similar
think she's
concept.
nowhere near as bad as him.
Was she not more nurturing with it? I was
No,
very young,
she wasn't.
so I can't remember.
She was horrible.
Why did I like it then?
But that was like because we liked all that sort of shit then. But that was a
Right.
long time ago, so I'll be open minded. But my main feeling is I don't like her. But I do think it's amazing she's gone in there with cancer. And
Yeah.
she's dying, right?
Yeah. It's I think it's treatable, but is terminal.
What do you think about that? You must admire that. Like, you've only got a certain amount of time to live, and you're going in the Big Brother house. You'd do that,
what she
wouldn't
said
you?
about don't be so afraid of dying that you.
Don't be so scared of dying you become frightened of living.
Yeah,
That's
profound.
That's your tattoo of the week.
That's
right
that's
there.
right on my ass cheek.
That's your tattoo of the series.
This is my tattoo of my life. Yeah, no, that really moved me, actually.
Yeah, no, I think it moved everyone. I think I'm just being horrible.
You're just holding on to old ideas.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I didn't really like the way she came into the house either. Going on, quizzing people, doing old Perez, like.
I thought it was more like, an auntie that you met on the bus that, like, remembers your mum.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the vibe I got. I couldn't hear
It
everything.
was just annoying. I just thought, oh, shut up.
Just JJC was just in the background, like.
Yeah, it's just like, me and so-and-so worked at the Rose and Crown, and then, JoJo's there.
That's funny. I liked it. That was making me laugh.
I just thought, shut up.
One thing I will say is her daughter was on a show called The Bridge.
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
She was a bit of a dick,
Oh,
actually.
was she?
Yeah. And so that made me go like, I hope Trisha's not a bit of a twat as well.
Watch this space. We shall see who's proved right out of me or you.
Yeah, or
Bet it's me.
maybe her life experience has, softened
Mellowed her.
Maybe.
We'll see.
How old is Trisha?
I
60s?
don't know. No, I don't. Is she? Well,
I'll do the
she
Googling
doesn't
now.
look. She doesn't look 60. That's for sure. But
She is 67.
fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Good for her. She said she doesn't want to be a mother figure in the house, and yeah, that was it pretty much. That's good to have a 67-year-old in, and then Mickey Rourke is 72.
Oh, apparently
I
this
think.
is the oldest average age house we've ever had.
That's good. God, fucking hell, 67. She's had her life. Who said that?
Nikki, about Susie Verico. She's had her life. Old hag.
Ouch.
Yeah, the joke was Susie Verico was probably like 45 or something, wasn't she, at the time? I don't know.
No, she wasn't even that, I don't think. She was like 40. It's fucked for her. Oh, this was it. So Trisha comes going to Chesney Hawkes. Oh, blah, 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 about this local sanatorium. I said, this is too much personal game information. And Chesney Hawkes just said, oh, yeah, I still live around there. I thought, they shouldn't be, they should be cutting this out.
Is that where they like
Isn't
clean
it
the
like
sheets from the hospital or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or they deal with the
Sewerage.
the
Yeah, I
human
don't
waste.
know. It don't sound good, does it?
No.
Anyway, that was it for Trisha. We'll see who lives to win
Tell
that
that
battle. Next in, Chris Hughes from Love Island. What do you think about him?
Well, we know how I feel about these people.
Placeholder.
We're gonna end up with them on ITV. I would just prefer someone from The Traitors, but that's because I like that show.
Just a cardboard cutout of a person.
Apparently he's a rapper, so we look forward to that.
Oh no, that's all
But
we
he's
need.
apparently presents horse racing on ITV, so it could be the new John McCrew.
Oh, great. Does he enjoy Diet Coke? He loves horses like other people love dogs. And he said he will hide in the toilet when his social battery has run out.
So we all do that.
Either that or he's taking a giant arse dump. I feel like this guy used to be mildly attractive. Now he just looks Botox.
Oh, people were falling about when he came out,
Really?
going, "Oh, he's so fit."
Oh,
All these girls around
God.
saying how fit he was, and I just thought, God, the bar is low
yeah,
for white
the
men.
bar is in hell. There's nothing really to say about him,
Alfie
is there?
tweeted about Chris
Oh,
and
yeah.
saying he remembers how funny he is, and I'm
Really?
like, what has Alfie been watching Love Island? Because I got questions about that.
I'm sure he has. Don't most people watch it?
Well,
Not
us true Big Brother loyalists would never.
No. So we'll
Apart from that one time we tried it for a YouTube
Oh,
video,
yeah.
and didn't get any views.
wow.
Just in case anyone comes with the receipts. And
We're
goes
not the
like,
right
"You did."
demographic. So next in was Patsy Palmer, who you will hear me refer to as Bianca because that's her name on EastEnders.
Do you know what? My first thought was, she looks so good. Because the only time I see her is as
Yeah,
Bianca, and she looks
does look
rough
good.
as
Yeah,
arseholes as Bianca.
She does look good in real life.
They really obviously they don't put any makeup, well, they probably do put something on her,
Yeah.
but she looks so run
Her
down as
hair
Bianca.
she's got amazing hair.
Yeah.
Were people in the audience shouting Ricky?
Yeah, of course they would. Does that come through?
Maybe. Jack shouted Ricky. The loudest I've ever heard anyone shout until he ran off. I was like, Jesus.
You know, we should be talking about who these people are and what they do. For context, for Patsy Palmer, she's a soap actress.
Yeah.
She's been in this soap since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And she's still in it now.
Is she still in it now?
Yeah, because I was watching the 40th anniversary.
my
This
God.
show's been going 40 years. And they were referencing storylines from 97,
Her husband,
Tiffany dying.
Her husband
And I
used
was living for it.
her husband used to be called Ricky, and she used to shout at him.
Yeah,
Ricky.
so that everyone would be going, Ricky, when she comes out.
So she says she plays the spoons. I think that's what she said when the crowd were cheering really
Yeah,
loud.
she did talk about that.
Yeah, and she lives in Malibu now, and she likes looking at dolphins. And
How's she on EastEnders? She must be back for a short time then.
and she's very spiritual, and it made me think of Lisa from BBUS last year. The glitter, the edible
Not
glitter.
the glitter in the food.
Yeah, well, don't you think that they've got a similar LA strawberry blonde kooky vibe about them?
Well, it hadn't occurred to me, so no.
Well, I think she could be.
People have been saying Patsy Palmer and Jojo Siwa are the new Ali and Lily.
Do we actually know what Patsy Palmer is like?
I didn't know that she has a history of drug and alcohol addiction. Did you?
Is she sober now? I hope she must be.
Well,
right.
yeah. I mean,
would
she was
hope
talking
so.
about like being a wellness guru, wasn't she?
Oh, okay. Well, I actually don't really know what she's like, so I'd be curious to find out.
I'm hoping that I like her.
I think she'll be very popular.
We need to just
Do you
take
need
a quick break.
Sorry.
We'll be back.
This weekend, only at Macy's, it's our lowest prices of spring. How low? Diamond rings, pendants, and earrings, only $399, originally $1,500. Ninja blenders, now $89.99. And $395 men's designer suits, only $99.99. So if you're wondering why you should shop Macy's lowest prices sale, well, the name pretty much says it all. It's our lowest prices for one weekend only. Starts tomorrow at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Right, sorry about that. Let's do a quick cheers.
Cheers.
I had to take a duck out of the oven. Sorry, vegans.
And we weren't drinking. I'm not eating the duck. I don't eat duck. I just want to stress that. We weren't drinking, but now we've just decided to have a drink.
Lindsay bought a sort of backup bottle of Prosecco for when we watched the show, you said.
Yeah,
It's
now we're drinking it.
Well in advance of the show. But
Yeah, but we just realised we have another one. It's only a little one, though. It's a little baby
Just
one.
a glass.
Right. Look, where are we?
We're at Patsy Palmer.
Patsy Palmer we've done, I think.
So she went in and what happened?
I liked her outfit, the velvet suit. Yeah, this is the thing. I didn't really like what happened when they went in.
Well, Chesney Hawkes just has to go up and say
Yeah.
I'm the one and only, right?
No
To
one
win
really
the points.
noticed that he was even doing it, did they?
What's the name again? Jojo Seal wouldn't, would she? Because she
No.
probably has no idea what the hell that is.
He was sort of whispering it in people's ears. I noticed in his VT he said, "Hi, I'm the one and only."
Yeah, and I wonder if that's where they got the idea from.
Oh,
like,
maybe.
Right, big shot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
next in we had Michael Fabricant. It's a weird name, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fabricant.
I think it's wine gone flat immediately in
I
these
was just
glasses.
thinking, where are my bubbles?
Yeah.
There's a few, but oh dear.
I'll take these back to IKEA. Michael Fabricant, okay.
IKEA.
IKEA.
Do you want me to
Wonderful
tell you-
every day, not sponsored.
No, not because making our prosecco go flat. Look, let me tell you more about him. He's
Yeah.
a Tory. A lot of people think he's gay.
That's
but
bad,
he's-
by the way, being a Tory. Sorry if you're a
They
Tory.
already
yeah.
know that. A lot of people think he's gay, but he's actually bi. Menace to all the genders. A lot of people ask him if it's his own hair. Yes, it is.
Not all the genders.
He's got the receipt.
You have to be pansexual for that.
No.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a
Yeah.
funny line. I actually, I'm sorry, I watched the
I
VT
like
and I found
him.
it very entertaining.
I like him. You know me. I always like the
Yeah,
Tories.
but here's the conundrum. Should we be casting these buffoon-type Tories and giving them the platform? Is it dangerous? Or is it just good
It's
TV
better
and it's
than
fine?
It's casting Nigel Farage, isn't it?
Well, quite.
Um,
Marginally, yeah.
yeah, marginally. Anyway, I think he'd be good value. I do want to see what he does with the wig at night.
Oh, of course, we all want to see.
Got to take it off, right? Take it off. Take it off. And he shouted out, everyone having a Big Brother party. And
That was so weird.
Yeah. As if anyone's having a Big Brother party on a fucking Monday.
Yeah, apart from Lewis.
Yeah. Even...
And his one mate who didn't want to watch it. That's true. It's true.
That sounds like a hell
Instead
of a
having
party.
a mini Big Brother party, it was just one guy with a pint glass, not like watching it against his will.
That's just
basically.
a friend coming around your house and you annoying them. That's not a party.
Well, that was the only Big Brother party there was last night.
And then shouted out the LGBT conservatives of some sort, and then people
and
started
got
booing
booed.
them. That was funny. Like,
The joke is that audience is probably 80% LGBT.
yeah. Well, I
And we
think
still booed because it's a Tory thing.
I think it'd be a good housemate.
I think it would be very good TV, and I think already I see promise in it.
Did you see
The
Nathan?
high five mission.
See Nathan said he'd broken up with Baked Tatty on Late in Life.
The first you'd heard of it, was it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you're
I
living
didn't
under a
know.
rock
God,
these
I
days.
do.
You've got to get back on the
No,
streets.
I don't fuck with social media anymore, apart from Instagram, where I've got an audience who likes me. I don't think Twitter.
That's what you think.
I don't think Twitter is worth even wasting my time on it anymore. Sharing good music on there, interesting thoughts. Fair enough, I've got a customer service problem. I'll take to Twitter.
Still got its purposes. Oh my God. Well, you know what?
Blue Sky, I can't figure it out.
Blue Sky just isn't Twitter. That's the problem.
Yeah.
People know that they like morally should be there,
Yeah.
but no, everyone wants to be on the dark side of Twitter because that's where we've all got like friends and followers. And
Yeah.
the memes are all there. So why would we bother with Blue Sky?
I mean, I've tried.
I tried.
For Big Brother, I'm back, but after that, catch me on Instagram.
You've got to be there for Big Brother.
You got to be there for Big Brother. You got no choice. Be there or be square.
That people put in that meme, you know, like when that escalator like breaks, people are sliding down.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like everyone coming back to Twitter for Big Brother.
Laurie will be cursing us right now. She'll be shaking her
Yeah,
fist.
but it's the reality of the situation. We actually have to be on the fascist network for the lols.
Oh shit.
The thing, the problem with this, I'm starting to call it X because it's not Twitter anymore.
Oh god.
The problem with X is if you go out of the bounds of your followers, if you're on the For You and anywhere else, it's all full of shit. But if you stay with the people you follow,
Yeah.
it's a safe space for the most part.
For the most part.
Apart from the ads, which are getting weirder by the day.
Oh god. Anyway, it's 3 weeks, it's fine. So, I think when he went into the house, he said it's like Battlestar Galactica. Okay. Next in is Jack P. Shepherd. I want to know what you think about him. For the audience, for who don't know, he's a soap star from Coronation Street.
Does America have soaps?
Yeah.
Is that a concept in different countries?
Yeah, they have like
soap
Dynasty
operas.
and Days
Why
of
is it
Our
called a
Lives
soap
and-
opera? Did they used to sing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to know the origin of that term.
We haven't got
Is that
time
for another day?
to discuss this.
I mean, you know how I feel about Coronation Street men. The only one that I will embrace is Bully. Who was that? Ryan Thomas. He's a Coronation Street
Oh
man.
yeah,
right?
yeah, he was.
And that's the only one I ever needed, and I don't want any more. But apparently, people like this guy
He's really good. He's really funny.
as himself.
Yeah, because
this
I listened to his podcast
with Coulson?
With Coulson.
So he's better than Coulson.
Oh
right?
god, he's like a completely different planet to Coulson.
Okay, good. He better be.
Yeah, no, he's like he just takes a piss out of Coulson the whole time on the podcast.
Oh,
Like
in a mean way?
No,
A bit mean.
in a funny way.
Okay.
He's funny, but I was saying to Jack, I don't know why he's gone on Big Brother because he's basically got a job for life on Coronation Street. Like he's
Yeah.
been in it since he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best characters on it. If he puts a foot wrong on Big Brother, game over. So I think he'll be on his best behaviour. He'll be sarky, but he won't do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Well-
Sabotage his job.
No, but this is kind of part of the jeopardy of going on Big Brother as a celebrity,
Yeah.
or as anyone. Actually,
Exactly.
you could accidentally put a foot wrong.
Yeah, he's honestly he's really nice. He's really funny. He would be another pick to win for me, definitely.
And the other thing is, you think that ITV aren't going to protect their stars?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
nothing
yeah.
controversial
Yeah,
comes
you're
out of
right.
Big Brother anymore, so
yeah.
no one can really
Yeah.
have a career-ending moment, which I
Yeah.
think is sad because I want to see the reality of the situation. But
Yeah.
we've just learnt from who came out and said something about warnings. Hannah. Mm-hmm. Hannah from The Last Civilian was
Yeah.
talking about the warnings that she'd got for using
Did
inappropriate
somebody
language
get a
that we never
warning?
saw.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you're right. Anyway, I think he's going to be good. I think hopefully you will end up liking him.
I hope that I will warm to him.
I think you will. I think you will.
But
'cause
of course,
he's funny.
after the scars of Coulson last year, I'm like,
Nah.
stop casting
No.
Coronation Street men.
Forget about Coulson. He sucks.
I had.
He sucks. Yeah, and when he went in, it made me laugh when he said he was a huge fan of Big Brother. Which
That's true.
You like?
And he said in his VT, we know that like as soon as we get in there, we're going to be acting like Happy Families, but
Yeah.
we know exactly who we want to nominate
Yeah, that was good.
or evict.
Yes, and then he said, "I think I'll be up first week." And also, I just want to say, Will Best said he's a murderer. His character's a murderer on Late in Life. David Platt is not actually a murderer, so I just want to correct you on that.
Oh,
He buried a body under the patio, but he didn't do the actual murdering.
well, I'm glad you fact checked that because
yeah.
I did not know.
Well, I know shit about Corrie. I even listened to the Conversation Street podcast.
Do you know Oh my god. Conversations.
Yeah, and that's 3 hours long as well. That's the only podcast that can level up to us. They talk about an hour-long Coronation Street for 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
What, they do every episode? Is it
Every
on
episode.
How many days a week is it on?
It's on 3 days a week.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not that
Gone
bad.
are the days.
But still,
So
but they're a married.
5 days a
They're a
week.
married couple, so they can kind of do it a bit easier than we can, sort of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet they've got a big following.
They have, and they do like awards like we do and shit like that. But
How old do you think Jack P. Shepherd is?
I know how old he is. I think is he like 36, something like that.
37.
Yeah, he's very skinny. He's very live. They always taking a piss out of him.
He's
saying
very what?
He looks like a
Live?
child.
He's very live.
Yeah,
did you say? What does that mean?
live, skinny,
Live.
like childlike. Honestly, he's really nice. Trust me on this one.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Trust me on this one.
so Michael Fabregat had to say "groovy baby" to people. and
It's
give
funny
him
because
high
he
fives.
looks like Austin Powers.
Yeah,
too.
right. That was the.
And was he wearing like kind of crushed velvet jacket? One of
I
Jordan's
don't know
car
if
stuff.
it was. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we haven't got much on the clothes actually. I liked what Patsy Palmer was wearing, like a velvet sort of.
Yeah, you mentioned
pantsuit
that.
thing.
She looked
Oh,
good.
did I?
She looked
Oh.
good.
I haven't even had a proper drink.
What shoes did she have on?
I don't know.
Someone had gold shoes. Who was that?
Pass. Oh yeah, then Jack P. Shepherd said, "I'm sure everyone is really nice and we'll all get on," just before he went in, which also made me laugh. Next in was Ella Ray Wise.
I'm getting it now. Dry humour.
Yeah, he's very
Okay.
dry. He's super
Yeah, no,
dry.
I probably will be on
super
board
dry.
with that. He'll probably be good in the diary room.
Oh, he will. He'll be very funny.
We need that.
He will. So, do you know about Ella Ray Wise?
I've no idea about that.
Me, never seen her before in my life.
Sorry, her. Oh, did you notice? And here's a little thing for you.
A
You
little
weren't being
tidbit.
very observant at home. The clacker boards in their VTs have got city names on it. So hers was Edinburgh.
Ah.
So that would have been her production code name, I believe. Because Michael Fabricants is Madrid. And Jackson's was
How do you know this?
Jacksonville. I just worked it out.
Oh, wow. Well done.
Here's my noggin.
Wow, well done. So she's apparently very opinionated. She can flirt with a loaf of bread. She's an only child who spends 2 to 3 hours in the bath. Fucking hell.
Sounds like you.
She does.
long
I
do
don't
you
spend
spend
that
in the
long.
bath?
Not that long. Only about
An
half.
early bath today, weren't you?
Yeah, I know. Something about face, feet, and fanny. I think that's the order she washes things in the bath.
Is that the right order? That's been questioned
Well,
on
yeah.
Live. Face, because...
Well, yeah, you're not going to do fanny, feet, then face, are you?
Well,
What?
Zizi said
Yeah.
you've got to do fanny first.
No.
No?
What? Why?
I don't know why.
No, I always
That's
do
not
that,
my
do that
my
last.
dominion. I'm always the one.
What did you think of her outfit? She looked like she'd been taking a leaf out of David Potts' book. She just had a jacket on and tights. And a
She looked like
giant
an action figure, didn't she?
bow on her ass.
The way that thing wrapped around her
Yeah.
gusset made her look like a bit of a, the the fishing rod with legs in Toy Story, like those doll legs.
Oh, right,
made her look
okay.
a bit like that,
Right. I actually
or
don't,
Sabrina Carpenter or something.
I actually don't know anything about her, but I actually don't mind her just from the VT.
She's the kind of person you'd expect to be on reality
Yeah.
TV. I mean, she's off The Only Way Is Essex.
Yeah. I like the
Otherwise known as
lipstick.
Towie.
And she's not as annoying as a lot of those people can be. Well, she
But
might
we've
be.
judged those people before.
Yeah.
Like Isabel.
Yeah.
She could be. She could
be nice.
Good TV.
Look, all
She's
I'm
probably
saying
likeable.
is, I don't want Towie people, but if we've got to have one, fine.
Yeah.
So next in was Daley Thompson. Do you know who this is?
He's an Olympic gold medalist. What sport is it?
Decathlon.
What
Do you
does
remember?
that mean?
I don't know.
10 things.
Running or some shit. I don't know. I don't know about
Running,
Olympics.
throwing a beanbag,
Yeah.
and
Javelin.
triple jump.
I don't know about any of that. I do like the steeplechase and shit like that. Sometimes
Oh,
I
the
wa-
horsey one.
Sometimes I
Get
no.
on
that's,
with Chris.
that's not even the
is it
horsey
not?
one. No, because I was watching it. They I don't know.
Oh, do they have to jump over shit?
Yeah, fuck
Like the
no.
horses do, and go through the water and that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's the horsey one without the horse. The horse is invisible.
And then someone trips over or something, then they offer pilot. I do actually find it quite entertaining watching
Someone breaks
that
their ankle,
stuff.
they shoot them at the end.
Yeah, when that shit's on and I watch it, it's actually quite good, but I wouldn't, go out my way to watch it. Anyway, apparently he's a transphobe. Did you know this?
Keep an eye on this, because there's going to be something coming up in tonight's show.
Oh, really? Well, I was going to say he had a bit of John Barnes energy, but then I thought it was racist, and now I'm thinking,
Well. He looks good though. He's, what was he, 60 odd?
67.
he looked bloody good, and I was like, that's what you get for being an Olympian.
I think he used to be quite nice back in the day, but, times have changed.
A bit of a dish.
No, I won't go that far. He has a heart of gold, so he said about himself. Imagine actually saying that about yourself. That's a red flag right there.
Well, he was compensating for I'm grumpy.
Grumpy.
Or my kids say that I'm grumpy.
He's not got much patience, and he's looking forward to a bumpy but happy ride. We'll see about that.
Yeah, we certainly will.
Oh God, really? I don't know about this.
I've resisted as well, but we get every day from the BB press team a breakdown of the episode. And
did you read it?
No, but I just some of the headlines.
Have you got something else to say?
No, I'm just looking at him back in the day. He had more hair.
Oh yeah, that's how I picture
and a very
him.
pronounced good moustache
and a good fro.
Yeah. So possibly
a transcribe. We'll see.
Where did you hear that?
Laurie sent me an article. I didn't actually read the article. I just saw the title.
Oh, don't tell me it's about trans people in sport.
Of course it is.
Oh gosh.
If trans people are allowed to compete against women, then sport is doomed.
Maybe he'll learn a thing or two in the BB house.
Let's hope so. If not, you'll probably just get ejected. Kick him out of the club. So the next housemate is Donna Preston. Do you know who she is?
I do, and I'll tell you why.
Tell
and
me.
you know her too.
Do I?
Yeah, did you not watch Scared of the Dark with Danny
Oh,
Dyer?
was she on that? I knew I recognised her for
The
something.
reason she looks a bit different is, well, it was
she
all
was
night
in the
vision.
dark.
Yeah. Yeah. But she had this massive hair.
Oh,
she
yeah.
had extensions or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
she was nice.
I found her really funny.
Yeah.
And at the time I was thinking she would be good on Big Brother.
Yeah.
I mean, Scared of the Dark was Big Brother in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked
She
her.
was
but
nice.
I don't know what she's actually famous for. Apparently she's an actress.
She's an actress. I thought I recognised her.
I thought she was a comedian from watching
So
Scared
did
of
I.
the Dark.
She said she wants money for her cat. That's why she's on Big Brother.
A worthy cause.
And she likes observing people. I think she'll be good. She should be entertaining, and she seems nice, so good for her.
She's in something called Hey Tracy. I don't know what that is, but I feel like someone had a banner that referenced it or something.
I don't think a lot of people had strawberry blonde hair going in. Michael Fabricant, her, Bianca Jackson.
Straw, that ain't strawberry blonde. Bianca Jackson. Bianca's ginger.
Yeah, but she's more on the blonde side of ginger these days.
Oh,
Someone
I thought she
else
looked
had it as
more
well.
gingery than that.
She's got lovely hair.
Not a straub.
That was about it for her. I don't think we know that much more about her, do we?
She's likeable and she's funny, but
do we know her age, or do we not care?
I can tell you her
Come
age.
on, we've done everyone else's.
Donna's age is 38.
38, okay, fair enough. We'll allow it. Next in was Angelica Bell.
Oh, I love Angelica Bell.
God.
What?
I don't like her.
Why?
Well, I've never seen anything with her on. I think I was too old.
Oh, you missed her Blue Peter era.
She seems like a goody two-shoes to me.
And she was on Blue Peter.
I went to school with Michael Underwood and...
Who's that?
Her husband. And I can't stand him. So, by proxy, I can't stand her.
What's he famous for?
He was a TV presenter as well.
Oh.
You'd recognise him if you saw him.
Here's the shocking thing about Angelica. Do you know how old she is?
Like 50 odd is she?
49.
That's mad.
She's not aged.
She does look good.
Since her days on kids' TV.
What do you like about her? Because to me, she seems irritating.
It's a good question. What do I like about her? I just think that she's always seemed so nice.
That's a red flag.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't trust that for 1 minute. Fake.
No, I think she was a big part of my
a lot of people seem to like
childhood TV viewing.
I think this might be a nostalgia thing, not actually what she's like as a person.
Does she not?
God, I'm being horrible.
Is she not also on the Martin Lewis Money Show these days?
Oh, I think she is, but I don't watch that.
I think she's a good presenter, and there's something about her that I like.
I have a feeling she's going to be like teacher's pet. Like telling people, oh, don't say that. Oh, you're going to break a rule. Going to be like that.
I don't know,
we'll see.
She made a little funny joke about ripping up her contract, like she didn't want to go on Big Brother anymore.
What about that fucking dress she came in?
She looked cute.
Oh, come on.
Was she wearing gold shoes?
Smock. I don't know. She looked like
a little pineapple.
She looked like a little...
Did it have pineapples on it?
She looked like a little 6-year-old going to a birthday party. That was not the vibe. Look,
well, she's 49 and she looks
good.
29,
Don't get me wrong,
so
she looks good. And
joke's on us.
look, I'll reserve judgment, even though I'm giving... Oh, this is just first impressions. I'll reserve judgment. I'll guarantee I'm not going to like her. That's me reserving judgment.
For me, Easily a finalist, I would have thought.
No, absolutely no chance. AJ said fancy another one. Is she allowed to say that?
Well, she can and she will. But I feel like she delivered it a bit wrong.
It's next up.
It's fancy another one, isn't it? You've got to kind of like, it's a bit like, come here, fancy another one.
Oh,
It's
you
like
can
between
whisper
you and
it.
me, yeah. And then they went, no, we're going to a break. Oh.
You're doing it wrong. It's like when we watched Deal or No Deal and Jack's like, oh, he's not doing it like Noel used to do it. Like, no one could do it like Noel used to do it. Anyway.
It's true. Why? Noel's still alive. Why not just bring him
Yeah,
back?
fucking Stephen Merchant, fuck off. Anyway.
Oh, her, not Merchant.
Oh, yeah, Merchant.
Stephen Merchant might be good at it.
He can go as well.
Looks like a big old worm.
I met Stephen Merchant once, but that's another story. Anyway,
Oh, God.
Danny Beard, you know me.
Oh,
this is more your era
I
than
adore
mine.
Danny Beard.
Yeah, it's
They, their pronouns.
They. So,
Late and Live got it wrong all night long.
Did
The
they?
panel, yeah.
well, that's bad.
Danny's they, them pronouns.
So I like
Or they were.
I like them from what I've seen of them on Late and Live.
Yeah, they were always good as a panelist.
Yeah.
And they're obviously a true Big Brother fan.
Do you think they can win?
Yes.
Okay. So in
I do think they can.
in their VT, they said they're a general loudmouth. Some people might recognise me from RuPaul's Drag Race. Some people might recognise me from Down a Dark Alleyway. I like that. Drag is an armour, and I like the dress with the eye on.
Oh, yeah, I
That
love
was
that too.
fun.
For me, there's a slight, and it's not quite, but there's sort of a Pete Burns energy
Okay.
about Danny Beard in drag.
What about Danny Beard not in drag? Will you be okay with that?
But I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I
You
will.
have to get used to it.
I will have to get used to it. But one thing about Danny Beard is, I think also, I mostly obviously see her in drag, so she and her is also
Yeah.
okay. She can sing. So
Oh, really?
we actually went to her own concert. Like, she's a really good singer and she's a good time, a good
Okay.
performer. She's very cutting as well. The humour is
good.
very, sharp,
Good, but-
which could rub you up the wrong way.
But I'll say they, because they're in there as
Sure.
themselves, can they be nasty? May there be a bit
They might cross that Pete Burns line, but we'll see. But I think they're self-aware enough,
It's not to push it.
especially whilst in the Big Brother house, to not.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
And also, I think it's got to take the right person to
yeah, but
rub
it could be
the wrong way
yeah,
and push the wrong buttons.
It could be a clash.
Well, it might be.
With whom? Oh,
Wow.
oh, okay.
Oh, the penny's dropping.
Interesting. Oh, well, good.
One thing about Danny is when you're at the show, they really take the piss out of like straight people, and I guess that's kind of common amongst drag acts. But I don't know how well that sort of humour would go down with like the general public.
Well, with the BB watchers, most BB watchers are gay anyway.
It's true.
Mind you, that could be just from our bubble of the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
a lot of, I guess, nans and the Facebook mums.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
But
We better
also,
not.
drag's becoming more mainstream now as well. So I feel like it's long overdue that we've had a Drag Race UK queen on Big Brother.
This is what I tweeted. I said there's hardly been any drag queens on
Just
Big
Courtney
Brother.
Act, that's it.
Don't you think it's mad?
And Courtney Act won it.
Considering the demographic of Big Brother fans, it's been...
Let's not forget, Courtney Act won it against Anne Widdecombe. So I think Danny's in good stead for a win here.
Did Anne Widdecombe come second?
Yeah.
Fuck. That is so fucked. Oh my god. It's like Katie Hopkins.
And also, look at the track record of who's been winning. Ali, LGBT.
Yeah.
David Potts,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that all the winners?
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's been...
Isn't there one more?
No.
No.
Maybe. If
In
we've
my-
forgotten someone
in
already.
my mind there is.
Oh yeah, Lily.
Oh yeah.
The winner we never got. The winner we never had.
So now on to the last housemate, which was
Yeah.
acting Hollywood fucking mess on a
Oh
plate.
wow.
Mickey Rourke. You need to give us the behind the scenes on this.
I will, because I
Could
tell you
do.
what, it didn't all come across on the telly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us.
Well, first off, I don't know who Mickey Rourke is. Do you? Have you watched any Ricky
Ricky
Mork film?
Have you seen a picture of Mickey Rourke when he was younger?
No.
I'm gonna okay, carry on talking because you're gonna be shocked.
But what I'm
Go
getting
on.
when I saw the VT and he walked out of the car, I was like, it's Jackie Stallone all over again, isn't it?
It was Jackie Stallone, Gary Busey,
And the guy for the Tarantino films.
Oh, Michael Master.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
It's basically the love child of those three.
It was.
You've got Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to rewatch it, but oh, wow, he's had a lot done.
He had a bodge job. I think a
bit
surgeon
of a Pete
bodged.
Burns.
Yeah, a surgeon bodged him. It's fucked, isn't it?
He looks a bit now like that that like feline person. The person at the circus.
Yeah, the
looked like
cat
a cat.
lady.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I know.
Wow, I wouldn't have known that was
Yeah,
him.
it's fucked, isn't it?
He's got to be pretty old though.
He's 72.
You see,
So
it's
he's
almost
like
borderline cruel though.
He's half doolally. Go on, tell us what happened.
I want to know, was he shown to like touch AJ? Did he grab her a little bit, like
I'm
try
not
and put his
sure.
arm around her, and she sort of had to push
I
him
saw
off?
him looking her up and down. I don't remember seeing him touch. Oh God. Go on.
I need to watch it.
Oh, you
back.
don't pinch her ass, did he?
No, I think that he might have kind of just been a bit handsy.
Oh,
but I'm not
God.
sure.
That
I need
was
to watch
so
that back.
inappropriate.
But I actually was what I realised was they were trying to speed it up. Like Angelica Bell,
Yeah.
they were like, because they were playing a clip of music, weren't they?
Yeah.
Hers was real short. They were just
Oh,
like
right,
running out
yeah.
of time
Oh,
to get
like
her in.
Oscars, put the music on.
Yeah.
Off you go.
And then she took a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And then when he started just meandering up
Oh,
there and
God.
then shaking everyone's hands, that's the chaos you want.
That's
from
you want it.
the
Yeah,
live
exactly.
Big Brother launch.
Yeah,
That was
don't
like,
get me wrong. I'm not complaining.
that's like Barrymore
Yeah.
coming back
Yeah.
and going around going.
Yeah. That's a good Barrymore.
But what didn't really come across was I felt like AJ was getting a revenge because she gave him quite a shove
Yeah, she did.
into that house.
She
But like
did,
because they caught it on the different angle and I was looking at it from the side,
Yeah.
I could see that she was like properly shoved him
I
in
thought
there.
she
And
dealt-
I think even a foot went up. I don't want
Oh
to say
my
a kick.
God.
I'll say like maybe a push with the foot, not a kick.
I thought she dealt with it beautifully. That is so disgusting, having someone looking you up and down like that when you're
And
fucking.
she said, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, you're
Or
presenting.
stop looking at me. Like.
You're presenting a fucking TV show. You can see him like that is so just what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's gross. But Jack said he's seen him before on another TV show and he did the exact same thing to some woman who was on there. So it's obviously just a perv. So God help the women in the house. He's got to get booted, right? You can't carry on like that in there.
Well, he'll be the one that's left for medical reasons, won't
Yeah, or unless he does a Gary Busey, goes all the way. Imagine.
he? He won it, didn't he?
He won it.
Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
yeah, because he was fucking great.
I don't know.
God, what were the crowd booing or?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think people were booing
Were
him.
people enjoying it?
I think so, yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah, it's funny, and obviously he was touching everyone, so they're probably lapping it
Yeah.
up because, this is a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did AJ say anything after he went in or anything? Oh.
Yes. She obviously felt awkward about
Yeah.
it, and I saw her kind of saying to Will, like, yeah.
She
like,
did. She
that was
dealt
a
with
bit
it. She
awkward.
did deal with it very, very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
I just wonder. This feels like a cast that we would have had like previously. This is nothing like the last Celebrity Big
This
Brother
is
on
a great
ITV.
This
It's
is
a good
great
cast, but like if he is
Yeah.
inappropriate, will we
Yeah.
see him getting a warning,
Yeah. Yeah.
or will he get the Marcello edit and we'll
Yeah,
never see
and just
it?
be gone. Oh, or yeah, it would just be like something happened and blah blah blah, just a voiceover or something. They're dumb though if they do that because we want to see what fucking happens. It's Big Brother, duh. That's the whole point. Let me tell you what he said in his VT. He said, I noticed he didn't do his own clapperboard like everyone else did. They did it for him.
Oh really?
Yeah. He thought
Wonder
Big
what
Brother.
his said.
He thought Big Brother was the government. He says I have no clue what Big Brother is, but Ray Winston said to go and be yourself and have fun.
Is he a director or something?
He's an actor.
Right.
He likes the UK and he likes the food, but he doesn't take orders well and he has a short fuse. Yeah, when he got out of the car, he said, "Where do I go from here?" Also, didn't seem to know where to go into the house, even though it has doors.
There's
on
literally
it.
people lying in a runway and he didn't know.
He said, "If everyone is nice, we'll have a good time." Then he went in and they were doing the conga and he had to join the conga and then there was this prize shit.
Danny said, apparently, is this the best they've got? A conga.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, Danny and Jack, if they teamed up, they could absolutely eviscerate the house. That's what they'll do. They'll do a task where Danny and Jack have to slag everyone off. And because they're both like
Actually,
dry like that.
Who was it that said that to me yesterday? Who was I talking to? Oh God, sorry. Axe, was it Axe? No, Lorcan. Lorcan said, you know, there's a risk with Danny that there could be like a Dean factor where you go too far.
Oh yeah.
And people then think you're nasty.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
The task as well. Did you?
Yeah, what do you think?
Did you watch Late and Live?
Yes, but I wasn't fully paying attention.
Basically, they revealed that like one of these prizes that someone has to take as a killer nomination.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, okay, we're having more gamey side to this than the last Celebrity Big Brother, which I'm here for.
Because Mickey Rourke just went, "Oh, I'm going to go," didn't he? They had to choose someone.
Oh
to
yeah,
go, and he was just like, "I'm going to go."
That is funny.
I like that.
Big Brother's like, you have to make a unanimous decision. He's just like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, oh.
And then AJ
okay,
goes,
then.
yeah, it's a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Just on that, I feel a bit bad that like AJ had to, I suppose, laugh that off.
I know. Welcome to being a woman.
Yeah.
You're being ogled on fucking live TV, and
Yeah.
you just have to like be like, oh, that's part of your job now.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
It is.
Because Will was on this morning,
and
he was talking about it, but they didn't really sort of, go into detail about
and then
it.
you had like Alan Carr, which was an amazing guest for Late and Live.
Yeah, it was. What he said was funny. Like,
what did he say?
he said, "Find yourself someone who looks at you the way Mickey Rourke looked at AJ."
yeah, but then it's like making light of
Yeah,
some really disgusting behaviour.
I know. It's
funny,
tricky, isn't it?
It's an awkward line to tread.
Yeah, because they can't kick him out before they even bloody put him in, can they? He's not even got in there. They can't go, "Oh no, that's inappropriate. You can go."
No,
they want the chaos and the carnage.
It is interesting to watch AJ and Will's interaction as obviously they're at work, but like they're not on camera, so they do sort of relax a little bit. And she was obviously, kind of taken aback by it, but she was still joking about it with Will. So I don't feel like she was mortally offended. I think she can handle herself, and she did.
Yeah, but I would love to see backstage what she said about it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think AJ probably would laugh it off, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's still not nice to be looked at like that when you're a woman. Not that anyone's really looking at me like that, but still, well, you can feel it when someone's looking at you like that, and it's a horrible feeling. Because it's not about them fancying you, it's more about them...
Sexualising you?
Yeah, just something... It's something different. It's like... Oh, I can't articulate it, but it's something not controlling, but... They're the one in charge, looking you up and down. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you could do about it. You're just an object there to be looked at.
Well, I think AJ asserted her dominance by pushing him into the house.
Kicking him out.
And then they closed the doors.
And then he got lost in the corridor.
Oh, that's what I want to say. The return of the walk through the corridor, I felt that was much better done because obviously there wasn't a lift to worry about anymore.
Will said they had to get rid of the lift because someone got locked in it. Who was it who got stuck in the lift?
I think it's the time when... Oh no, the door jammed.
Someone was trying to leave and they couldn't leave.
Oh really?
Was it Dean? It was Dean.
Oh, Dean, wasn't it? The door didn't open, so they had to go out the garden.
Oh, was it? I don't know who got stuck in the lift then. Anyway, we're going to watch tonight's show and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
We got to the...
Yeah,
this is a good point to end. We've done it. The launch. One thing, which you might not know, there was... Obviously, there's rumours and stuff and things that come out. There was talk that they'd asked Tiffany Pollard, Gemma Collins and Jedward and Alison Hammond
shut up
all to return to Big Brother as an All-Stars series.
Oh really?
Yeah, but then they backtracked because they said, well, in the quotes of the article from the Sun, I think, it was a logistical nightmare. And then there was this whole thing about they didn't want to associate with past eras, which I think is a mistake.
Yeah,
but I was kind of sad that we weren't getting that All Stars because I would like a Celebrity Big Brother All Stars.
I heard Tiffany Pollard's going to be on Late and Live next week.
I guess that's like, well, you couldn't come into the house, but we'll give you a slot on Late and Live.
Don't want to associate with past seasons. I mean,
but then by having Tiffany there, they are.
Yeah, and going, we're the original reality experiment and blah blah blah. Shut up! Of course, it's all tied up in the past. Why do you think we're still watching this shit? Come on.
The power of Big Brother is the legacy.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was a bit like kind of mourning not having this All Stars. But when they all came out and it got started, I was like, actually, this could be a really good Celebrity Big Brother.
Well, then I was reading in my magazine today, my old Heat magazine, that Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was supposed to be in the house.
Right. I don't know who that is.
Good job I didn't fucking read that before I watched last night. I would have been so disappointed because she would have been great. I know you don't know who it is, but believe me, it would have been good.
It must be fun to be able to watch without knowing who's going to come out. That's how it used to be.
Well, that's why I was avoiding. Half the people I didn't know last night still, believe it or not, because I just avoided it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were surprises to me still.
My favourite thing was that ITV put a social media clip of AJ and Will being shown the names on cards and reacting.
Yeah.
But they were putting guinea pigs over their mouths, so you couldn't tell who it was. And then for the next 2 days into the run up, they were going, we don't know who they are. They're not going to tell us who they are until the script rehearsals on the launch day. It's like, you put it on social media 4 days ago.
That's so silly.
But I knew that whole cast, that was all revealed. And I think Big Brother did that on purpose.
Oh, why?
I think they leak it to try and
get interest.
Raise interest.
Yeah.
But it still was the lowest rated Celebrity Big Brother launch ever.
God.
Apparently.
I think it'd be a good season, and I think the cast seem pretty good so far.
Me
so
too.
we should see.
And I think this episode is going to be got some stuff to get our teeth into.
Good.
So.
Right, we shall see you on the other side. Be right back. Hello.
We've just watched the first highlight show. It was good, wasn't it?
I enjoyed that. It flew by.
You enjoyed that prize bullshit that you were
Yeah, I
slagging
did.
off earlier?
Especially with Mickey Rourke at the helm. I actually like everyone so far. What do you think about that? Well, I know
Donna got no airtime.
No, well, nor did Jack.
No.
Daddy didn't really either. I guess.
It's hard when there's that many.
Yeah.
Well, he did get a bit via Danny.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's hard when there's that many people in the house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, an update. We checked Danny's description video, and their pronouns are he, they.
Well, Big Brother.
But brother said she in drag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So, well, it makes life a bit easier when we're being clumsy, I suppose.
Thanks, Danny, for making life easy.
Yeah, thanks for making life easier for us.
Also,
yeah,
you had some surprising reactions to Trisha, who you previously were saying that you
I thought
had
she
a bad feeling about.
She came across quite nice, but
you got a bit emotional about it, didn't you?
Well, when she was talking to Mickey, I thought it was quite sweet. When he said he put her in his prayers, I thought that was actually quite sweet. It was quite heartfelt, I thought, because I didn't. When she started saying about cancer, I thought, oh, we ain't gonna get it or whatever, but he did. You know what I mean? What, you remembered something you wanted to tell me from the doodah?
It was just that when we left the show last night, obviously they put your phones in this locked case, and they only unlocked them when you got out of the studio gates.
Right.
There's two girls in front of me already had their phones out, so I was like, oh no, I've missed the chance to get my phone out. I don't want to get home and I've got my phone stuck in the Big Brother thing.
Oh God, no.
And they were like, oh no, we actually got to keep our phones.
Oh.
I was like, oh. And then I realised they were in the queue next to me.
Yeah.
And when they spoke to the people from Applause Store, they were like, oh, I think we're guest list.
Yeah.
I was like, I think we're guest list.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
what?
Yeah. We'll just try that next time.
Yeah, and they basically accidentally just got ushered into the friends and family area. They had these lanyards on. They were having drinks as well in a little tent.
Shit. Living
yeah.
it.
And it turned out one of the girls' mums is a friend of one of the producers.
Oh, right.
Really quite a tenuous link.
Yeah.
But they were like, I think we must have been with the friends and family, because people started to act a bit cold to us, because when they introduced Michael Fabricant, they didn't react and cheer or whatever, so they thought they'd pissed off the friends and family. I just thought how lucky were they to arrive?
Yeah.
They didn't even have a ticket from Applause Store.
Yeah.
And just kind of blag their way into the VIP area.
You should try and do that next time.
But yeah, I think I'm with production.
Yeah. I'm actually related to Michael Fabricant. Just go wearing a really bad wig and pretend you're related to Imagine. So the episode started off with Chris explaining how the fridge works to Mickey and showing him what milk was.
Well, he said it was almond butter, but I think he got that wrong. It was the almond milk, wasn't it?
I think Mickey had a bad stomach from drinking champagne.
He said to worry about his head, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he had to slop some milk all over the side to get over it.
He was pouring it. Did you see the cap was, because those caps hang off, don't they?
Oh yeah.
He was pouring it into the cap.
Oh no.
Via the into the cup via the cap.
I'll tell you what's the worst for that, when you buy a fridge, which you probably don't, the milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
Now they've got the
They're
cap
really
attached. Try and shake it up and try and drink it with that cap attached. You can have a face full of
the
it.
cap attached.
I yank that thing off quick as a flash.
Chuck it straight at a dolphin,
yeah.
don't you?
Insert it into a manatee's nose.
Right up a blowhole.
So then Mickey. So I was thinking, Chris is doing a bit of a James Jordan here to Gary Busey's. Is he going to be helping him pull his trousers up later on in the week?
Bring out a modesty smock for him.
Yeah, like everyone was sort of looking after Mickey a bit, weren't they? Apart from Danny at the end was like, oh, fucking Mickey.
Yeah, we're all equal here. Nobody's getting a double bed.
We'll see. But then Mickey goes, where do we go from this room? Fucking nowhere, mate. That's it. That's
Welcome
it.
to Big Brother.
Yeah, bed, and that's it. Oh, well, you get to go to the prize room.
He thought it was going to be a harpist, probably.
What was Jojo saying? She wanted to get her something beads. We missed this, didn't we?
Jerry beads, was it?
I don't know. We missed that. Was it something rude?
Jerry Springer it was in relation to. It's Trisha Goddard kind of putting herself on a level with Maury and Jerry Springer.
You are not the father.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Is she? Do you think she was in America?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Headhunted, she was.
Mickey said, "Is this the relaxed time, or are they still filming?" This
that
you
was so
shouldn't
funny.
be able to go in there with not knowing this much. It's kind of bad, isn't it?
Here you go.
Go on.
When you went to Jerry Springer, apparently, you get given beads.
Oh.
Like a Mardi Gras or something.
I got my beads.
Yeah, look, there he is, like signing one of them.
Oh, well, I watched the documentary about Jerry Springer on Netflix, and it was all very tawdry.
No mention of the beads.
Mm-mm.
Apparently, they're worth a small fortune now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't think it's bad though. Mickey Rourke doesn't even know that they're filmed 24/7 in there.
That's brilliant.
It's great.
That's exactly what we need.
True. So we're saying how he was a boxer and he's had memory problems, but his brain cells are rejuvenating. I'm telling you now, brain cells don't rejuvenate at 72, let alone when you're a boxer, let alone whatever drugs and everything else has been on, I'm assuming, just looking at him. Brain cells don't really rejuvenate past about 30, so
really?
He's fucked. Yeah, because I used to work at a brain injury hospital.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I worked there when I first met you, I think, did I?
Charity job, is it?
My friends like Delali and Ross and all that. I worked there with them.
I think by the time I knew you were at Samaritans.
Ah, well.
That was after. Samaritans was after. It was Samaritans before.
Samaritans was before.
Oh.
So the brain injury hospital, basically, if you get a brain injury when you're, like, young, you can come back for it. If you get a brain injury our age, you're fucked.
Oh, is that why the falls are so dangerous for the old people?
Yeah, you're fucked. It's game over.
Well, AJ needs to be more careful.
So.
Oh, by the way, someone asked AJ if she was all right on live. She said I'm tip top.
Oh yeah, they were making a joke about it when you were in the loo. So Mickey had to go to the prize room. Big Brother said, "How are you feeling?" He said, "I'm feeling 50-50." And what did Big Brother say?
Big Brother's feeling 60-40. So he was quite taken with the scooter, wasn't he?
Oh God. A good-looking Australian kid. Give him the scooter.
Does that man live in Australia?
No, Chris. Does he fuck? He's English.
Maybe he could live in Australia, though. No, he presents ITV races, so I doubt it.
I don't think he does.
He's having a hard time grasping that it was not the scooter, but a takeaway meal.
No, but it just goes to show, helping someone out with the milk helped, because then he got to take... I don't think Chris needs a takeaway. He's literally just entered the house. He's
nobody
fine.
does at this point.
No. And then he gave... what else did he get? Oh, he got a blender for... it wasn't even a blender,
a really cool blender. A smoothie maker.
For daily.
It's like a really bad smoothie maker as well.
Yeah, it was apparently really cool. And then the curtain comes back to reveal the real thing is...
The power prizes.
Secret powers. So immunity went, I'll take my chances, i.e. I want to go home. I don't want the immunity. Or the guardian angel, which protects you from the first eviction, or a killer nomination.
Well, protect someone else from the first eviction.
Oh, yeah. So he chose the guardian angel, but we don't know.
He's got a day to decide, you said.
I wonder who he will give it. Oh, I hope you don't give it to Daly. I bet he will.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
thinking about it because he admires him as an athlete.
Don't you think
You can't give him a really cool blender and immunity. It's too much.
But
isn't
don't
it?
you think some of these, like,
Back
you know,
off,
you know, if they're a big
Mickey.
actor or something. I remember Gary Busey used to, like, look down on James Jordan because he's like, Strictly
yeah.
Come Dancing. I feel like, you know, athlete, it's like, oh, you've won an Olympic medal.
Especially
do you know
for
what I mean?
someone of that generation,
Yeah.
that ilk kind of person.
And I'm a big actor. Like, this, like,
you've
you know,
earned your...
you're on the same level as me.
Got your Jerry Beads.
Yeah, you're on the podium. The Jerry Beads just sounds like Phil. Absolute Phil. Meanwhile, Michael Fabricant and Danny were talking about stuff to do
Madam
with drag
Tits.
queens. Yeah. And they
Well, basically, Michael was like surprised it was a full-time job for Danny. The reason being that Madam Tits, who he'd met in America, was actually a full-time tax accountant.
and just doing a bit of dragging on the side, I guess.
Well, yeah, but this is the thing now. I mean, especially if you've been on something like Drag Race, of course you can make drag your career.
Yeah.
But for a lot of drag performers, probably they are having to make
of
ends
course,
meet by doing other things.
I mean, a lot of musicians have to have another job, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And actors as well, probably. Well, not...
Well,
like
yeah,
theatre
smaller actors,
theatre
yeah,
actors,
of
yeah.
course. So they seem to be getting along, Danny and Michael, but then Michael said, oh, can I tell you a story about Boris Johnson?
Dan said...
Can you fart? I do like Danny. He's funny, but I do think he needs to be careful with this thing with Mickey, because I think when you go against the big star,
Yeah.
you can sometimes come unstuck a bit.
Danny is the big star.
No.
Depends on your celebrity
I'm
circles,
talking
though.
about Big Brother. I'm talking about who they've paid out the big money for.
Oh.
I'm talking about who Big Brother wants to keep in.
Oh, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Danny needs to be careful.
Oh, God.
That's
Never thought of that.
Yeah. You know how this goes.
Production suite.
It's a game within a game. They want to keep Mickey Rourke in there for as long as humanly possible.
Because they pay big bucks.
Of course. They want to get their money's worth. And to be honest, I want to keep him in there for as long as possible too. So, yeah, and then he said, he had to say who needs to go into the prize room next. And he said, that chick that was wearing pink, which was JoJo. We've been working on our JoJo impression,
You
haven't
have?
we?
You've got... Is this...
Yeah, but I need
have
to
you got
hear
it,
something
or-
that she was saying. What she said?
Oh,
I don't.
God, that wasn't it. It was better when you were watching the show.
Yeah, this is the trouble. I can do that when I hear them say it. I can do it, but when I don't, I can't do it. It's almost like a Miley Cyrus type deep voice. Do you know what I mean?
Like
Like,
a Tennessee kind of way.
I know I can't do it yet. I need to work on it.
Almost like a Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Fuck.
You've got a Miley Cyrus then?
Well, she's got that like deep voice.
that.
She's like,
Probably in the US. Right.
yeah. She's like, when she speaks, she's like, got a deep voice. You don't expect her to speak like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mickey said he's been off making strange decisions, and he said he picked JoJo because everyone else's name I forgot. Well, you didn't remember her name either, to be honest.
Oh, he came out and went, I got you a prize, pointed at
Yeah.
JoJo, and then Danny was like, oh, me.
Oh, yeah, me. Oh.
And that's when Danny piped up with that, it's not all about you.
Shut up, Danny.
No, he said, it's all about you. Danny,
Yeah.
it's all about you. I knew that was the beginning of a little storyline.
Shut up, Danny. Trish was name dropping. That was about Jerry Springer stuff again, was it?
Yeah.
Mickey said he's lived alone for 6 years. Oh, this is when he said he's been in isolation. He said it was hard being in the Big Brother house. And Trish
What's he
said,
doing by himself out there?
avoiding people, I think. And then Trisha, I want to call her Trish as well. I swear we used to call her Trish back in the day. Anyway, Trisha then goes, oh, actually, I've got cancer, casually dropping it in that she's got cancer.
Yeah.
And that was when he was like, oh, I'll keep you in my prayers. I thought that was sweet. And then she said her lovely husband looks after her and she's well taken
That touched
care
you a
of.
little bit,
That
didn't
was,
it?
I thought it was sweet. I'm glad someone's taking care of her. How's she going to get chemo in the house then?
Well, she obviously is in a window where she must be within... She's getting a treatment in America, so she must have to...
I think she said she had to have it every 3 weeks.
She did.
Yeah.
The show's 3 weeks.
Oh,
short
right.
contract.
Oh, maybe. Well, she has got the other bedroom.
She's got the Sharon Osbourne suite.
Yeah. Well, that must be because she's ill, right?
Oh, I should
'Cause
think so.
You must get probably maybe side effects and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, maybe she'll talk about it.
yeah. That room looked quite nice.
That's a
Yeah.
lovely little deal, isn't it? Cushy.
The David Guest Memorial Suite's been spruced up. Rest in peace. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
No, probably not.
So then Jojo went to go in the prize room and Danny goes, bitch. That's the only time we saw Jack laughing at that. See, I think they are going to become a bit of a pair. Jojo picked a personal butler for Trisha and novelty slippers.
We didn't get to find out who is going to become the butler, did we?
And then we've not seen Mickey wearing the slippers either. He'd probably go over in them, wouldn't he? He needs to wear his cowboy boots instead. Yeah, or maybe it'll be a outside contact personal butler. I don't know.
No, they have to choose one of the
Oh,
housemates.
right.
Said.
Oh, who would be a good person to choose? I mean, Mickey would be the obvious choice.
Chesney Hawkes seems to be quite ready to look after people and give people
the stretching technique.
Yeah, and
We
also
tried that.
Chris was giving everyone a drink when they arrived, so he'd probably like it.
Yeah, to be fair, that Chris and that Ella,
Seems quite nice.
They both seem quite nice. But we need someone to hate. I guess it's going to have to be Daly. We don't respect the Olympic medals. We don't give a shit. We just respect the good TV.
It keeps you looking pretty young.
Well, that's good. But what about the twisted, old-fashioned views?
We'll see. It all comes out in the wash.
Go on.
So Jojo also took a teddy for herself.
Oh, yeah. She took a few things, didn't she?
She looked like she was spending all the points.
Yeah.
She was told how many points were left and she could spend whatever, right? I didn't realise that.
No.
Mickey could have kept going. Don't know why Mickey just zoned in on two things that he vaguely recognised and couldn't see anything else. When he sat on that scooter, Big Brother must have been so nervous.
That was hilarious.
So the curtain opened for Jojo and she had the choice of the immunity for self and a killer nomination. And you were like, why would you choose killer nomination?
Yeah.
Because you're going to upset people. But we didn't realise until afterwards, and I don't know if she did either, but like in doing so, she really chose who was immune as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
I guess she could have chosen the immunity just for herself, but instead she chose the immunity for Chris in a way, and she's got the killer nomination.
Yeah, but why is it a double-edged sword? Of course the sword is double-edged. But anyway, like, you should be able to... Now she can, like, do a bad thing for one person, but a really good thing for another.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
she
I don't know
equal-
why I've chosen the colour nomination. Now I gotta sit and think about it, have deep conversations. Oh no, that was terrible.
Virgin upon Sam from BBUS, your old Sam.
Oh no! I wish
Just
I could.
toned down a little.
I wish I could do good impressions. So annoying.
She better hope her killer nom goes. Because if you killer nom that person and they get evicted.
Yeah, but are we going to find...
And you've got someone you're given immunity, you've now got someone that owes you something.
Yeah, but are they going to tell people that she was a...
Cool. I mean, of course, Big Brother will tell.
Out. Why do Americans have such nice teeth? What do they do to them that we don't do to ours?
Cosmetic dentistry, perhaps?
I want that cosmetic dentistry. I want nice teeth.
Did you ever have... Did you ever have braces?
I had braces, yeah.
Yeah, because your top teeth are really straight.
Yeah, well, I used to have little buck teeth when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, they're doing that as well, surely.
Yeah, but their teeth always look like
Oh, the Hollywood
polished,
smile.
like like ivory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, not what's the word I'm looking for?
Porcelain.
Porcelain.
Yeah.
That's it. I want porcelain teeth.
Pearly whites.
Yeah. Instead, we've just got these yellow stubs.
Tombstones. Stub.
So the back garden got opened up, and they went and had a look round, and that Ella said, "Oh, it's just a little pod where we can come and chill with a couple of blankets." Another terrible impression by me there. And then they were talking about the hot tub and being rude about it, I think.
Oh,
If you
that
sit here,
Michael could sit on the...
Yeah.
I don't think Jojo said that,
Yeah,
no?
if you sit there, you have a good time. I think that's only if you're a girl. Does that work if you're a guy as well?
Yeah, of course it does.
Oh, right. Fair enough. It's like, when you're on the top of the bus and it vibrates. You get a little thrill out of it. I thought that was just a girl thing.
It can work both
Can
ways,
work
I
both
think.
ways. Oh, God, you men get everything we get, don't you? Can't we just have that for ourselves?
Not periods, no. Sorry.
No, everything's good. Let us cling on to the bus vibrations. Oh, fuck.
Let us have one thing.
Yeah, that you can't have.
Michael and Danny were emerging as this unlikely duo,
Yeah,
weren't they,
yes.
in the garden?
Yes, playing off each other.
Almost, I think Danny being flirtatious.
Mm.
Do you think Danny's doing that because they know it's good for TV?
No,
It's just
no,
Danny's
because,
natural self.
No, because I don't think it's good for Danny to be friends with Michael, because I could already see people on Twitter going, no, not the Tory, don't be friends with the Tory, because you know what people are like.
Yeah, true.
It's like, I like an unlikely friendship, but you know what people are like. You can't, there's, you know.
We've seen it before. It's a bit like Trish and Henry.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I find it interesting, that sort of stuff, but some people's small minds can't comprehend these things.
No, but it was interesting for Danny to go, oh, I think I had a prejudice as well,
Yeah.
coming in.
Mm. And then when did they go to hug or something, and so one of them accidentally slapped?
What did happen?
So someone accidentally, was it Jojo? I can't remember. And then Danny said,
No,
"Oh,
Ella.
Danny said, "Oh, you hit her." I saw
And I
that.
saw that, yeah.
That made me laugh. That was funny. Trisha in the diary room said, well, she said a lot of things, but she said she was going to keep an eye out for Mickey. Anything else she said?
No.
They were asking for her first impressions, but she said first impressions don't really count.
Just apart from she looked tiny in the chair.
Mm-hmm. Then we had this sort of thing with the Towie and the Love Island cleaning up together. Is there much to clean up? You've only been in there about 3 hours.
Just all the almond milk. That
Oh yeah,
Mickey
God,
Rourke
I
spilt
forgot
everywhere.
about that. Patsy was in the diary room and was looking at the wrong camera, just looking off to the
That's
side.
because on EastEnders you can't look down the lens. She's very well trained.
Like when I try and take a photo of my mum and she just won't look at the camera, she's just looking off into the distance. Like, for fuck's
Like
sake.
Lily on Late and Live. Bless her.
Then we had the whole thing about the beds and like, are we going to wake Mickey up? And Danny was like, no, he shouldn't get the big bed. Let's have
Yeah.
a race to the beds. You agree?
Yeah.
I think you should give the old person
You're a normal
the bed.
housemate like everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Jade.
I think Jojo suggested that Mickey should get it by default.
Yeah, I think he should because he's old.
Well, he likes to sleep on that sofa. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
okay.
he didn't even need a bed, did he? What the
There
hell?
used to be a sofa in the bedroom.
Yeah, it was quite a nice sofa actually. So then we had
He's
this
probably used to drinking out of a jar, isn't he? Does he live in a trailer, do you think?
in the desert.
Yeah, that's Michael Madsen's character in Kill Bill. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of, but that's
Yeah,
how I
has
could
that
imagine.
vibe,
That's how I could
yeah.
imagine him
It's
living.
his clothes that he's wearing and stuff.
And he lives away from people.
Yeah, has he got a wig on? His hair looks really weird.
He looks like the Rotten Trolls, doesn't he?
Something's off.
He's actually a very elaborate animatronic.
Yeah, he's weird. He's weird. He's not. He's still quite sweet though. Apart from being a pervert,
He's got a
obviously.
heart of gold.
Look, Michael Fabricant was going on about his different lovers that he has, or as he would call it, just very close friends.
Deep friendships. How deep? How deep is your love?
And then Daly goes, oh, my girlfriend wouldn't understand that. Oh, well, just because you're in your heteronormative, boring little bubble, don't ruin other people's fun who are actually enjoying life. And then...
Funny that you said heteronormative. It's true, though.
And then Danny said, oh, let's talk about it properly later and educate people, i.e. shut the fuck up. It was just like, I can't bother to go into it now, but just stereotypical that gay people are in open relationships and straight people aren't.
Sometimes it's the other way around.
Sometimes it's the other way around, like...
Case in point.
Here. So, yeah.
I thought that Danny maybe was a bit barbed with it and went in a little too quick,
Yeah.
though, because Daly's passing comment wasn't really saying, like, oh, I don't agree with that.
It's just
or
typical, like...
it's a bit it's straight
like,
culture, like, oh,
Yeah.
try telling my wife that
exactly,
kind of thing.
Exactly. And plus he's old as well, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's interesting. There's
This is a good dynamic to watch,
friction.
and the fact that it's sort of taken off so early.
Yes,
It's
immediately.
good for us, yeah. Immediately.
So Chris's prizes was he got the pamper thing for Danny and meditation thing
From
for Patsy. I would have got the bubble gun. That looked fun. And he found out.
Did they have money left, or did they
I
spend
don't
the
know.
budget, or what?
God knows. Chris is now immune from nomination. One of the most boring people who could be immune, really. But
Also, one of those people that wouldn't need it.
no,
He would not this week be nominated, would he?
No,
Because he's been giving everyone a drink. He's been cleaning up after Mickey. It would be,
he's mid, isn't he? He's just going to be there.
the definition of
Yeah.
Although you were softening to him because he was seeming quite nice in the
He
prize
seemed
room.
nicer than I thought he was going to be. But I have very low expectations of these Love Island people and Towie people.
We're
So
going to be doing that Chesney Hawkes stretch that
I-
he showed Chris.
yeah.
That was good.
I would-
Ooh, that might as well
Yeah,
have
my-
dodgy backs.
my back's fucked. It's the work from home life. It's not good. Not good for your core.
There's no ergonomic chairs at home.
No, ergonomic sofa. So Danny called Donna into the storeroom and was saying, "Oh, I think there might have been a bit of tension with old
Nice to see
Daly
the storeroom
over there."
early on.
Yeah, and then Michael Fabricant came in and was like,
Oh, he's jet lagged.
Yeah, thinking they were
If
talking
we're
about
talking,
Mickey.
If we're talking about who I
Yeah,
think we're
and they were
talking
just
about.
like, "Shut up and keep out of it."
Donna wishes she was on Scared of the Dark again. Now
Yeah.
she's got to look at Mickey.
Oh,
No,
God.
not Mickey.
Remember the way bloody Chris
Michael.
Eubank was behaving on Scared of the Dark? God, he was just being...
Did he leave? Did he walk?
Yeah, he was being awful. That Chris McCausland was being so nice to him, like looking after him. He was being so horrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's irrelevant.
That's a fascinating show if you never watched it.
It was interesting, yeah.
It's basically Big Brother in the Dark.
Yeah. Oh, you're nerving me doing that. He's doing that.
I don't know if I'm
the
doing it
Chesney
right.
Hawk stretch. Was it head, knees, and
chest,
tuck?
knees, chest, knee, walk.
Sorry, I was just sipping my wine and Gaz is too busy stretching.
Sorry,
to feel.
everyone take a moment to do a stretch. We do guided meditation on BBUK Plus now, sponsored by Chesney Hawks.
Oh yeah, Danny said he was unsure about Daly and thought Daly was looking at him, but I thought, well, I'd be looking at Danny if I was
Danny's
in there.
obviously the
like
most
10 foot tall and striking.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone would look,
the
wouldn't
most interesting to look at in the room.
they? Yeah, I think, anyone would look.
Also, Danny's drag is like so unique to have this big white face like that.
Yeah.
No one, I mean, maybe there are other drag queens that are doing it,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, it's not subtle, is it?
No. And Danny said he doesn't want Mickey to be entitled. I don't think Mickey is entitled, apart from going to the prize room, I guess. I don't think he's been entitled particularly. I just think he doesn't know what day it is.
No.
Mickey got
Relax time. This is relax time.
So Mickey got called to the diary room and, well, after he'd found his way there, he said, "Oh, I've never done the conga before. I was a little thrown off, but I thought, what the fuck? What am I going to do? Just go and sit on the couch?" He was saying who he liked, and he said he liked Daly, Trisha, and Danny, but he was struggling with Danny's pronouns. And then Big Brother explained, which that was quite sweet, like the guy
I think
or the
it was
girl.
not even pronouns, but gender.
Yeah, and respects Daly because of his career. And he said it's British friends said go there, have a good time, and behave. So it makes me wonder. Then when they were in the bedroom getting the beds, there was a bit of tension. What was Daly and Danny saying? Like, "Oh, fuck off" or something to each other.
Yeah, Danny told Daly to fuck off
About
for some
what
reason.
though?
Daly was like,
So when they took
he
the
was
wig
waiting
off.
for the to go to
Yeah.
run into the bedroom, wasn't
Oh
he?
yeah.
And
Oh, he was desperate to get in there.
Yeah, he was
like
there on the
Ramona
start
on
line.
on a girls' trip. Never mind.
Okay.
Some people get it.
It was a little bit like in US Big Brother when they open the bedrooms,
Yeah,
everyone runs for their bed,
run
and
for it.
he dived onto that double bed, didn't he?
It's selfish.
Thing is, are there enough beds that the double bed can be for one celebrity?
That's what I was thinking,
suppose
because
so,
sometimes you can get caught out like that.
Yeah.
Unless you're Louis Walsh. Move. It's my bed.
It's my bed.
Someone said to...
That's very selfish, isn't it? To just go and jump on the
It is,
double.
what an arsehole.
Go on.
Someone went to Mickey, do you prefer Mick or Mickey? He said, I don't give a shit. I love that. And then went to see him on the couch. So like, there is a bed. I was like, no, I don't need it. Chris and Jojo were discussing the powers. They think...
But also discussing who
Oh, yeah.
Jojo might nominate, which
Discussing
I think
noms.
that shouldn't
grey
be
area.
okay. But Big Brother did say they could discuss the prizes, but then Big Brother didn't go as far as to say you can't say who you would nominate, though.
There might have been more that we didn't see, I guess. They think Mickey's forgotten what power he got. Highly possible. Michael was going to sleep with his wig on. Come on. What's he going to wake up like in the morning?
Stay. Well, that's why it looks like it does if he wears it all the time.
It's going to... Hold on, it's glued to your head. Imagine how hot and itchy that would be at night.
Glued.
It is glued, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know.
Mickey looked like a corpse in that.
Do you think he's going to shampoo the wig during the course of the 3 weeks?
Oh,
or just
God,
let it be?
just Febreze it. Mickey did look bad in that, what's it, the light called? The black light.
Oh, the night
cam.
vision.
Yeah, God.
We didn't discuss that he also went to sleep on the sofa, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Twice, actually.
No, like in the living area, he was asleep on the sofa.
Oh,
wasn't
right.
he?
Oh, just because he was tired, because he's old. And they kept him up till about 3
How
a.m.
awkward is that? Yeah, they didn't open the bed until 3 in the morning.
That's mad.
That's kind of bad.
Jojo was wondering at the end, ow, ow.
Sounds like Alan Carr's arrived.
Ow.
Ow. Was she wondering?
Why she picked the killer nomination? We don't know why. You fucking did it, gal.
Karma's a bitch. You should have known better. That's that song.
Oh, do you want to look at the emails?
Oh, God, I forgot about emails. People have been telling us what they think. Yeah, okay.
But I think most of the emails came in before tonight's show, so opinions may vary. I mean, my opinion has varied from tonight. You went off Angelica a bit, didn't you? We forgot that.
Angelica got one diary room and she was
Yeah.
slightly annoying.
Well, people on Twitter were saying yes.
Mother, slay.
No, not
No.
my mother.
Give it, it's give it. You were about to
No.
say, weren't you?
No, I was not. Her and Michael Underwood can just go and be boring off my TV screen. Thanks very much.
Well, I thought it was a good start to the
Oh, it was
series.
great.
I think the cast.
I'm
good.
very hopeful. The fact we didn't even see like Jack, who's like my favourite, and that
Yeah.
was still such a good episode, says a lot.
Also, the fact that Big Brother's zoning in on tension right away, that gives me a bit of faith.
We need that.
Right, email us at bbonblastpod@gmail.com and give us your views on these new housemates. We'll be back talking
On
about
Saturday.
the eviction. So, yeah, you can give us your eviction views. And
Yes.
We'll talk about them on Saturday.
On Saturday, we're going to have a good pissed up podcast, so join us.
Old school.
Yeah.
So it would be wrong. Is it remiss of us? Or
Yes, remiss.
It would be remiss of us. It's an odd word, isn't it? If we didn't start with the correspondence from loyal listener Laurie. I haven't had that much wine.
We've only had one glass. No, 2 glasses each.
I told you it's the dry. It's
Oh, the dry
the
ice.
Big Brother
you
smoke.
should sue. Where there's blame, there's a claim.
I've got Big Brother throat.
Oh, God. That sounds...
Yeah, we've got a very deep friendship. So, Laurie says, hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
I don't know who she's talking to. Cause...
Hello, beautiful
Laurie.
Laurie.
As an American who doesn't know a lot of British celebrities, I'm counting on you two to give all the snarky details on these people who agreed to go into the BB house to do embarrassing things for our entertainment.
How did we actually say who everyone was, kind of thing?
I think we did.
Angelica was like a TV presenter.
Kids
yeah.
TV. If there's anyone that
we
we haven't
did.
covered and you got questions,
think we
Laurie,
have.
just let us know. Ted knows. By the way, Ted is not the bear that Jojo bore in the prize room. Ted is
Our name for just when production's doing fuckeries.
well, your name really for production.
Yeah.
The production.
Yeah,
It's a BBUS reference, right?
Yeah, I think they called someone on production Ted once, and we just ran with it.
So expect to hear Ted a lot, and I'm bringing Jerry Beans into this.
Is
one.
this for the
Jerry
new?
Beans
Is this for
a running
any
theme.
new listeners? Because we're talking to them very late. New listeners, thanhanks for listening, and
Yeah,
thanks for
hi,
listening to the
welcome
emails
along.
also.
This this experience is unique, so you'll work it out. Just stick with it.
Bear with us.
Ted knows how to bring this silly. I'll give him that. Chesney introduced himself as the one and only ridiculous. The Tory with the bad hairdo. That ain't a hairdo. That's a head zone.
Gosh, no, hair or scare.
Having to high five people to the point it's too cringy to watch. That's one
That
thing.
was-
He was so enthusiastically going around going high five,
Yeah.
high five, because I think he was trying to earn the points.
He did put his back into it, didn't he?
But they only gave him like 5 high fives or
Aw,
something.
He did loads.
I think he had to say groovy,
Groovy
baby.
baby.
Maybe he wasn't saying groovy baby enough. Big Brother's very tight on those rules.
God, when it suits him.
Yeah. About as far from groovy as humanly possible, said Laurie.
Ouch.
Getting Mickey Rourke to participate in that conga line, did he do enough for 1k points? Yeah, that's the point. It was 100 points a second,
Okay.
and he got 10,000 points. No, 1,000 points. That's 10
so he
seconds.
did 10 seconds. Okay.
I think not. Laughable, says Laurie. Yeah. Harsher rules. Laurie's winner pick. Do you want to guess?
Oh God. God. Just from that. Oh, that's hold on.
Clue, it's someone that Laurie knows.
Oh.
I mean, we'll know from another show.
Well, I'm thinking Danny Beard, but I don't know if she knows him. Oh, she does know him.
Yeah.
How does she know him?
She would have watched Drag Race UK.
Oh, okay.
So my winner pick, Danny Beard. My pick for who will most negatively impacted, Mickey Rourke, is 2025 Mister.
Oh.
You need to check yourself.
Yeah, the AJ thing.
Blatantly ogling AJ in front of the country and worldwide audience was jaw-droppingly gross. Not drippingly.
Drippingly? He was jaw-drippingly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
dribbling.
Brother's wolves weren't the only things with the drip. I need to review the tape because I think he tried to put his arm around AJ's waist.
Oh,
but I'm not
God.
sure. The late and live set seemed much better than that long audience
Oh,
section.
yeah,
it
it
is.
is
They had
better,
previously.
yeah.
Watching Will and AJ having to sprint across the stage to speak to audience members wasted valuable TV time. Yeah. That's true. This new late and live set is much better.
Talking to the audience members also wastes valuable TV time.
Love the wall of live feed screens against the back wall. Yeah, the gallery is no longer in the middle. And the pastel pink head Yinron looked fantastic.
And she was fun in the did you see her in
Yeah.
the camera? And she was
Yeah.
fun. She was making me laugh.
Good for Yinron for still getting invited back.
She's entertaining.
Yeah, she's great. So happy to have you two back podding again. Thanks in advance for all the hours of entertaining and snark to come. Ta-ta for now. Loyalist Laurie, kiss emoji, kiss emoji.
Thanks, Laurie. Hope you enjoyed it. The pod and the show.
And remind me, there's a tweet that we need to read out.
Okay.
This is from Ricky.
Oh, but yeah, Ricky's a Twitter.
I'm not reading the surname, but
Twitter peep.
and a long-term listener.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay and Gaz, it's Ricky here. Starting off this series with stacked cast with only a few duds. Daly and Ella are the duds,
Okay.
according to Ricky.
Okay, I'll take Ricky's word for it.
But there was no reason to do a shit task. Why are they getting rewards for doing fuck all? They're celebs, so they should at least start with no treats and no good food and get tortured a bit. Also, I'm sick of the queer Tory cast in every series. It's so tired and repetitive.
That's true. They do the same archetype pretty much, don't they?
Some gays are Tory too, you know. I reckon the American will get booted out in the next 48 hours for touching up one of the girls. It doesn't actually seem like he will.
He seems to have calmed down now he's in
Mind
there.
you, Big Brother could be choosing not to show us him, you know,
Yeah,
looking at Ella.
Yeah,
the
it would
wrong way.
only be Ella, really, wouldn't it? I can't imagine. There's no one else really with the right age range. He's not going to be touching up JoJo, I hope.
I'm not.
I mean, not saying Ella's in his age range, but you know what I mean. She's just glamorous.
Angelica Bell might get a look
Oh,
with the short dress on.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm rooting for soap icons Jack and Patsy. Glad the pod is back with the party blower emoji. Thanks, Ricky.
Thanks, Ricky, and thanks for liking my Instagram stories as well. One of the only people who does.
Keep those likes coming because I ain't bothering.
Yeah, no, not one of the only people who does, but often Ricky will like them.
He's an enthusiastic like hitter.
Yeah, I like that. I like the
He's
likes.
got a low bar, Ricky, for likes, I've heard.
Shut up.
Right now, Liam's back.
Oh yeah, Liam was worrying that he'd missed the slot to email. I said no.
No, you haven't missed a
You're
slot.
good.
It was an hour ago this came in.
Yeah.
Fresh. Welcome back. It feels like it's been ages.
It has.
Has it?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
It's been 3
November,
months.
December, January.
4 months.
5 months-ish, maybe. I'm surprised I managed to avoid any real spoilers for the new CBB housemates. So it was like the good old days watching the launch and wondering who was going in.
I think I knew about, 6 or 7. So there was a few I didn't know.
That's quite a lot considering you weren't looking.
I know. They pop up all over the place, don't
And also,
they?
if you watch like this morning on the day off,
Exactly. On my Heat magazine. There's
Yeah.
that shit's everywhere.
Will was being like, "Oh, the rumours."
Shut up.
I don't know who a few of them. I didn't know who a few of them were, but I like that. It's kind of like half civilian housemates to me. Mine's actually quite. I feel like I know the majority.
Jojo I didn't know, and Ella.
Jojo I know
Ella
of.
I've never seen in my life.
Who's still watching Towie? I'm surprised they're still making Towie.
Yeah, someone must be.
Firstly, what the fuck was the eye-watering entrance from Mickey? When I say my jaw was on the floor, I'm not lying. Surely Big Brother had to have a word with him about his conduct towards AJ. She handled it well, but I bet she was fuming. Actually, I don't know.
I bet she was pissed off.
He's going to be either TV gold or a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Or
I think
both.
both. It's possible, yeah. He just seems clueless to the word, like, I think world that should be clueless to the world, like a dementia patient.
Well, he's 72. You never know. And he has had those blows to the head.
No, those brain cells are what?
Oh, yeah, rejuvenating. I don't think they are. They're regressing.
The almond milk will help. I was most surprised by Michael Fabricant. I'd seen him mentioned on the news before, but I always thought he was a typical Tory Boris wannabe. But I didn't know he was LGBTQ+. Which was a twist. Twist.
What twist?
That's Big Brother's big twist. The Tory's gay. Again. Sorry, he's bi.
It's like...
He seems quirky. If he's not too extremely Tory, he could be alright. He's good telly.
He's quirky. Everyone just relax about the Tory thing for 5 seconds and just let us enjoy a TV programme.
Glad to have you and BB, which is in brackets, back. So primarily us.
Us.
Bye, Liam.
Oh, thanks, Liam. Thanks for getting that in.
An hour ago.
I was going to say...
What, in the nick of time?
No.
Exponentially.
Expedited.
Exponentially.
That wasn't the right
Is that
word.
a word?
No, there was another word I was going for, but it's gone. It's gone.
It's a Tuesday night at 11 p.m.
Is there another one?
There's one more.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Lindsay. Sorry, hi, Gaz and Lindsay. It's Joseph.
I can tell.
I know. So happy you two have your own celebrity Big Brother to watch. All right, patronising. We're already on... Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
Day
Philippines.
31 out of 91 in the Philippines celebrity version. Yeah, but they're all about 12. There's also apparently an all-star celebrity in Mexico that started in February too.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, my thoughts... On to business. My thoughts on the CBB lineup. Sorry, and launch. The variety of celebs they have are on point. I'm kind of excited to get to know Jojo Siwa because I only know a bit of her on social media, but never have I listened to her music, etc.
Never have I ever.
Joseph's tricksy because he's done a really big font and I don't know how long this email is. Mickey, supposedly she's a big fan of both the US and UK Big Brothers.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a question mark. Mickey being Gary Busey 2.0 is hysterical. Hope Jack from Corrie does well. I forgot Joseph watches Corrie.
I said he's still watching it. Don't think it's weird.
He has kept it short. He's just done that big font to mess with me. A bit sad that we still have the tedious single Big Brother voice. There must be something in Banijay's contract when they bought Endemol that they have to use only one BB voice for the show, yet behind the scenes there are still female BB voices. I don't think it's in their contract. I think that's just the concept ITV has decided to go with. We all know that there's still
Women
a multitude of Big Brothers.
It's bad.
My biggest problem with that is that when the real Big Brother comes on, the TV Big Brother, they all know something is about to happen.
Right.
I would have loved it if the first Big Brother was female Scottish Big Brother, but we're not in those days.
Jack said yesterday, why is it still Big Brother and not Big Mother? That's what he actually said.
Because Big Brother is Davina. Yeah, Big Brother should be genderless as well. We'll mention Big Brother as he, but Big Brother should just be Big Brother.
God, you'll be saying God's a bloke next.
No, God's a woman. Cannot wait to listen to the podcast. Joseph from Las Vegas.
Oh, thanks, Joseph. Hopefully we haven't disappointed.
And then there's the tweet that was a response because when Lindsay did the call out for a correspondent.
Oh, did someone just reply? Because I forgot the email.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely hopeless this week.
No, it's a nice tweet with the stars.
I tried to do one. Yeah, like I took inspiration from you.
I know you did.
I'm like an old person. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, press this button. How do I voggle this? I ain't got a clue.
What's voggle?
It's Google on Coronation Street.
So we're given this last plinth spotlight to the correspondents from Super TV. Yes, you know Super TV, that blue and white avatar of Twitter.
I know him.
Them.
He's a him.
No, but officially in the brand voice, they.
Oh.
Our. If you insist, as said Super TV. Based on first impressions, just from the launch night, it genuinely looks and feels like one of the best bunch of celebs they've ever put in the house together.
Wow.
I've never seen such a unanimous response to a CBB cast either. For the most part, people seem to be impressed and intrigued. All across the board. Last year...
How could it possibly go wrong?
Last year, it felt like, okay, just hurry up and get them all in so we can cut back to Sharon and Louis.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
it was
true.
the Sharon and Louis show.
It was, yeah.
The house changed enough based upon ITV's decision to carry over BBUK's themes, like Channel 4 used to do. But they did even fewer changes between BB and CBB, which people seem to completely forget.
Mm-hmm.
Following?
No.
Basically, what Super TV is saying is there's more changes to this house than there would have been on a Channel 4 regular to celebrity.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
But people were just moaning about the house
People
being
can't
the same.
fucking remember that far back.
And I don't mind that because they've been treating Civvy BB as the main event of each year, as it should be. The new house, I think, perfects what was already a great house. I don't have one single complaint anymore.
Wow.
A proper new bedroom layout and new furniture for BB 2025 would be enough for the next step, with a new theme, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the prize room... This is, by the way, Super TV has long tweet permissions, so...
I was going to say, what
It's
sort of
just
tweet
another
is
paragraph.
this?
I thought the prize room was the perfect launch night task in many ways. It reminded me of BB 2023's house warming party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, they had to do hide and seek, right? Which gave us that iconic Yinra moment.
Oh.
It conjured up another perfect moment, a conga line with Jojo Siwa leading it and dragging Mickey Rourke into the house the very moment he walked through the door. It was hysterical. The prize room, though, it should have stayed as just that, fun prizes. I am so over killer nominations and immunity powers. What do you
I'm
think?
not that bothered. I saw Alfie, funnily enough, saying that about killer nominations as well. I don't really give a shit. As long as it's not passed to the final. Killer nomination, who cares?
Yeah.
If we don't want that person out, we won't vote for them.
Yeah,
You know.
true.
The power's in our
We've
hands.
saved people from
ultimately.
killer nominations, haven't we?
Yeah. Killer nominate away, it don't bother me.
This recurring Big Brother theme better be left behind when they redecorate later this year. In 2023, they just put Olivia up for eviction and then gave her a secret mission of her own, which was funny. Oh, yeah. This new era of evil Big Brother would have made Olivia then killer nominate someone in her place while stealing 10k from the prize fund, just for the sake of it. That sounds good. Do you get... No?
I don't understand what he's saying.
He's basically...
It's because he can remember shit that I can't remember.
Okay, night one of Olivia's series, she was put up for...
Yeah.
Why? I can't remember.
Because she was singing
Chosen by
loudly
the
and
group,
being
right?
annoying. Yeah.
But then she had a task to, like, save herself.
Yeah.
He's saying, like, this take would have had her kill and nominate someone to replace her and also take some of the prize fund. Like, it would just be too much.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, but we're not having someone take some of the prize fund as well, are we?
No, we're not.
And he said he's taking it to the nth degree
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Super TV is saying that.
Super TV, calm down. Everything's all right. Relax, enjoy the lovely cast that everyone likes.
Super TV is tired. It's so tiring, and it borderline ruined Big Brother 2024. The killer nominations, I guess.
Oh no, it didn't.
This cast of celebs has so much potential, and I really hope BB just leaves them to it and doesn't stick his twisted evil finger in and further nomination meddling.
Was that its fat twisted evil finger?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Don't you dare fat shame Big Brother. No, I completely agree. Yeah, I hope it doesn't do that too.
However, after all of that, overall 9 out of 10 and a clap emoji.
Okay. God, that was a roller coaster.
That's a lot to keep track of, wasn't
Thanks. So you should write it more often. I enjoyed that.
Thanks, Super TV. Thanks for gracing us with your presence.
Super TV can't be fucked to send an email.
It's hard to talk about Super TV when you know who's behind Super TV, isn't it?
Why?
Because like you obviously don't want to say, you don't want to say
their name.
But the real task is the real name is.
We'll pull his mask off at the end. Take it off. Take it off. No, we won't.
He wears a wig anyway, so you never know what he really looks like. Sorry,
and sunglasses. He's wishing he hadn't said that tweet now.
Never going to hear from Super TV again.
One and done.
Thanks everyone
if
for
you
your
want
emails.
us to take the piss out of you, you can send us an email next week and we'll gladly read it out. No, we do really appreciate it.
We do.
I very appreciate all of that. That's amazing.
I very appreciate all of that. Me too, and I very appreciate this new cast of celebrities, and I think we're in for a good series.
Yeah.
Much better than last year.
And a lot's going to happen between now and Saturday, so we're going to be busy little bees. Because think about it.
All these killer noms and...
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, actually, it's only 3 episodes. Still,
Okay.
I think a lot will happen.
We'll be good.
I think a lot will happen though. Anyway, that's it from us.
Any favourite for you?
Well, I want to say Jack, but we've not even seen him. But I've got a few favourites at the moment.
Mickey's one of them, isn't he?
Oh, Mickey is. If Mickey could just make a deep run for it, that'd be great. He's just someone when he's on the screen, you just can't take your eyes
casting.
off. Yeah.
Mickey's great. Danny, I'm
Yeah,
really
Danny's
enjoying.
good. Yeah.
Danny's humour's really good.
Yeah.
And actually, Michael as well.
Yes, he's fun.
Good
yeah.
TV.
I think there's a few more as well that we've not seen yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we haven't really seen much of Patsy yet, kind of thing. She could be good. Who knows? We're just scratching the surface, really, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Follow me on Twitter, even though I don't really fuck with it anymore. Light at VM. I'm for Big Brother though. Follow me on Instagram and like my stories. Light at VM also.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan, and also probably find both of us on Blue Sky as well if you want.
Yeah, but we just said we can't be fucked.
Oh.
And follow us on BB on Blast.
If we get more followers, we might be fucked though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Why am I going to be posting on Blue Sky to 47 people when there's like 5,000 on X?
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Stop
sense.
saying X.
Twitter's dead.
Fuck off. Follow BB on Blast because we've been tweeting some funny stuff off of there. And why don't you read my book, First Aid Kit Girl?
And if you're new here and you want to get a look at us, look on our YouTube for
no.
previous tours of the Big Brother house.
Don't look at us. We're not to be seen.
Yeah, stop. We'll push you in the door.
Hold on, we got our website back up again, didn't we? Did you put it on our link tree?
Not sure.
I updated all the photos. You haven't even put it up because it used to just be bbonblast.com, but we can't afford that anymore. So now it's just, I don't know, blah 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 XYZ.
Oh God.
Something Wix.
I hope I put it back on the.
Well, if not, don't worry.
Well, how do these lovely people find it?
I don't know. What's the address?
No, the link.
You can't read that.
The link
out.
isn't there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, the font's changed on this thing. Anyway, we'll be doing. We've got a website. Just Google BB on Blast.
And, what else was I going to say? TikTok. We don't really fuck with that, do we? We should do one. Maybe we could do it on Saturday.
We should be doing more TikToks.
Yeah. We're a bit old for that, lark. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I say read my book? Read my book. First Aid Kit Girl.
And come back for more of this after the eviction. We'll be back on Saturday.
Yeah, get someone out. Bye.
Bye.
This weekend, only at Macy's, it's our lowest prices of spring. How low? Diamond rings, pendants, and earrings, only $399, originally $1,500. Ninja blenders, now $89.99. And $395 men's designer suits, only $99.99. So if you're wondering why you should shop Macy's lowest prices sale, well, the name pretty much says it all. It's our lowest prices for one weekend only. Starts tomorrow at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.